All right, so let's start here. Basically, all of you guys are headed
Dead.
towards Timberhill. Yeah, you're all dead. So reroll characters. Um,
GG.
yep,
Darn.
you didn't even survive the first 10
Darn
seconds.
it.
You're you're all headed towards Timberhill for whatever your personal reasons are of why you're going. It's considered a trading village. Just to give you some background, the village of Timberhill is known in the region for traveling merchants from the three different kingdoms, as well as the Free City. The dwarves are in the northeast, the human kingdom is in the northwest, the elves in the southeast. It's not much to look at from the outside, but the residents here who do live here, they prefer like a quieter style of life compared to the bigger cities that are in the general area. Defenses for the town as you're walking in. There's about a simple, small 6-foot wooden fence that surrounds the center of the town. You also would know, there's not a standing guard. It's pretty much like if they were to get attacked or bandits were to come, everyone kind of fends for themselves. So why don't we pick up with Beth, your character, and describe what she looks like as she's walking in.
Well, she's a young girl. She's got dark eyes, dark hair, with kind of red bits kind of flashing through the hair. She's got freckles. She's about 5'4". She's quite small, and she's very athletically built. She's very slight, but she has got some strength behind her.
Okay, and what is she probably heading into this little town for?
She's probably looking for a way to survive. She's not been here very long. She's needing some form of income or money,
Okay.
and yeah.
So, what about you, Josh, who's playing Clay?
Huh?
Well, describe your character and why he's probably here.
Basically, I'll get my token up in a sec because I've got what photo I want, but I'll grab it. Yeah, he's essentially quiet, keeps to himself. Doesn't really have much. Probably works at the local smithy. Um, and yeah, he's just not the most social. Uh, Tall, grey skin, very aggressive and cold looking, but that's not really his fault. It's just how all dire elves look.
Yeah, and for those that aren't aware, Josh's character is half orc, half elf.
But also, I don't know if this is cool with you, but I've essentially just like figured out like dire elf, grey skin, stuff like that. It's basically all racial slurs, and he's probably used to all of them.
Yeah, well, the world is not exactly
The
loving and
technical
friendly.
term is Dantes, I believe.
Yeah,
The
dentist.
actual term.
But yeah, mutt, stuff like that, would probably be all sorts of racial slurs that he's heard. All right, what about Firefly? Ileana.
Okay. Can you hear me all right?
We can hear you fine.
Okay. Well, Ileana's probably uh around her temple, I guess, and she's got dark hair and green eyes, and she's a wizard, so she wears a robe
With many patches on it.
with many patches.
Yes. And so Elliot.
Elliot. He's probably coming into. Elliot is a half elf. Brown hair, tanned, green eyes also, oddly. Probably has his hood up right now, but he's walking through the town. Probably coming back from a hunting trip, because he is a hunter. To probably sell some of his pelts and some of the meat that he has on him. Just going around to the local market. Walking around. Probably gonna go fix some of his weapons at the local smith that's here. He's basically here for trade.
Okay. So, I know two of you are headed, or at least would say you're heading towards the smithy. Are you both planning to go to the smithy first?
Well, I'm probably gonna go sell my pelts that I just got acquired from hunting. So I'll probably go to the local market first.
Okay, so you make your way down towards the stalls. We'll pick up with Elliot first. You know that generally you've probably been to Timberhall before, from Darsmarsh, and you know that you can pick any of the stalls that are open and sell somewhere. So why don't you give me some persuasion rolls? Give me
Persuasion.
3 persuasion rolls to see how well you can
Okay,
sell.
persuasion. Oh god, persuasion. Oh no,
An 8.
an 8.
Give me 2 more.
Okay. There's a 10. Is that better? And
And
a
12. So you're in the market. There's another hunter also selling his wares. His seem to be much nicer than yours, but you're able to make like five gold off all the pelts you have. Various. You kind of just want to probably unload them. You're not able to steal too much business from him.
Another rough day. Then I guess after that I'll kick some dirt around, keep my hood up because I don't want people to see that I'm a half elf. Even though I've been here probably a couple times, it's still unsettling to me. And just go over to the smithy to fix one of my swords.
Okay, so Clay, you're probably already next to the smithy. If you wanted to do anything first.
No, yeah, I'm probably just,
You would know this.
keep to myself.
The smithy is named the Brass Hammer. It's run
Brass
by Timus. He is a dwarven male. It's about 125. You would know just general conversation. He seems to not really mind your nature or the way you look. He kind of gold's as good as gold to him, and
Yeah.
you know that through various conversations he's been in Timberhall for like 75 years of his life.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything you want to try and craft, or I mean, you've had the day, so
Who, me?
yeah, you've been at the forge for probably a day.
No, he's not really. He's literally he's probably just finishing off stuff for a client. Like he's not really in this for the personal stuff. It's very much like he keeps to himself.
Give me a tools roll anyways. See if you make some money.
Cool. Give me one.
12. Yeah, you make some minor, probably some locks or something along those lines. Something simple, easy to make. You make a couple gold out of it after the cost for the smithy and to use the equipment and the materials. You probably make a couple gold on the small order.
Okay, cool. Yeah. In which case, I'm just pretty much chill, keeping my head down and probably
Avoiding most contact.
Yeah, most people. I probably work in the back, I would imagine. I try
Yeah.
not to be out in the front because fucking it's just gonna go.
Yeah, and the dwarf doesn't mind you back there. There's other guys that are around, so it's not like he's gonna think you're gonna steal anything from him.
Yeah.
So Bogle, Bogle.
Elliot.
God damn it! I'm gonna call you Bogle all the time.
My name is Elliot Windrunner.
Elliot Windrunner. You approach the front of the smithy. So you just need to get sharpened, or what do you need?
Well, I kind of feel that my sword is pretty much chipped from, running through the forest trying to capture hunting deer or prey, I guess. And I'm thinking like the center chipped off, so it just needs to get either repaired or make a new one.
Okay. All right. So give me a persuasion roll to see how much this is going to cost.
Oh God, it's
You do it on a natural 20. He
Nice.
notices that your blade is a little chipped, but it's salvageable. He's not going to try and sell you a new one. You're so nice. You actually end up bartering with him. You had an extra hide. You hand off the smaller hide that he can use. Clean tools and stuff like that. It's not something amazing. And he fixes your sword up. He sharpens it, so you can have a +1 damage on your first sword roll. And yeah, he for the cost, you hand him the hide and he sharpens it, fixes it, and your blade's good as new.
I thank you
And
very kindly,
You
sir.
have a +1 damage for the first roll.
I'm never gonna use my sword, so I got a bow.
Well, if you ever do use your sword, you have that
I'll
plus 1
let you
damage.
know.
Okay, so let's pick up with Firefly. There is no temple for your deity here, one that you do follow. It's a small trading village. What would you be doing? There's stalls, there's a bar, and there's a smithy. Those are the 3 landmarks in town.
Probably be looking through the stalls to find a book to read.
Okay,
I had a feeling you were gonna
so
say that.
I rolled a 73. Let's see who's in town.
So,
Yep, give me 1 second. I am just pulling up who's in town.
oh, okay, no problem. Trying to pull up my character sheet.
All right, so you're walking around and through the town, and when you get down to the stalls, you probably see some weird half elf and hunter pack up his stuff and walk away as you're approaching. There is a female human there with a number of various items laid out in the stall.
Okay. Well, I go up to her and I ask her name.
She introduced herself as Sarah. She's asking. She's like, "Oh, so what are you exactly looking for?" You notice that she's a young female with long braids, and the sides of her head are actually shaven. She seems very athletic in appearance. She's armed and in leathers, and that's basically what you get from her. Her name is Sarah, and that's what she looks like.
Hey. Hi, Sarah. My name's Ileana, and I'm looking to see if you have any books.
She says, she says to you, "Yes, this is the general. I'm a general merchant. I have all sorts of things." And she pulls out a couple books, one on religion and one just kind of like a novel, and the third one is almost like a dictionary of sorts.
I want to look at the dictionary.
Okay, yeah, as you flip through it, what languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Draconic, I believe.
Okay, this one is actually in it's a common to gnomish dictionary. It's almost like a translating book.
Uh-huh.
That's what you're able to ascertain from it.
Well, that looks lovely. How much is it?
She looks at it and says, "I can do it for you for 5 gold. You can now again. This is being one of your first games in the tutorial campaign. Persuasion. You can try and lower down the price by using persuasion. If you roll bad, the price goes up.
Oh.
It's like a barter.
Okay. I will try to persuade if I can get my
Okay.
character sheet open.
Wait.
She's just getting her character sheet up.
Oh, she got off.
Oh, she,
Roll 20 quit on me.
oh no, poor Firefly.
Poor Flavor.
So while it's loading, what exactly do you say to the merchant as you're trying to barter with them? What are you saying to try and get her to lower the price?
Oh. 5 gold? Really? For this book? It's very exquisite. Are you sure?
Alright, so let's see the persuasion
I
roll.
like it.
Unfortunately, nat 20 isn't good for like a copper.
I know, right?
Loading.
Clay's rolling 2d4.
No, that's me.
Yeah, I know.
Persuasion, you said?
Yes, persuasion.
Go.
It hasn't rolled yet. So yeah,
Does she
once you roll that persuasion.
Come on, you can do it. You can get that book for 1 copper.
We believe in you.
That 20 just like I did. It was weird, but
Did your sheet come up, Firefly?
It did.
Did you click persuasion?
But it's weird on this computer. I'm trying to click on it.
it's like playing Pong. She has to try to hit the ball, but keeps missing.
Really accurate at the moment. Sure. Okay, can I do a dice roll? Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. Just roll with you.
Okay, that might work better. Is it
Plus your mod, whatever your persuasion mod is.
5? I think that's the little number.
It's a charisma modifier.
Plus proficiency.
Oh.
It's plus
Plus
3.
3? So 2d4 plus 3, right?
No. 1d20 plus 3.
Oh, okay. That might work better. Did it go?
On a 12, she stands firm. Nope, this is 5 gold.
Okay.
So you buy it?
Yes.
Okay. When you note it on your character sheet, put 100 hours. When you spend 100 hours reading this book, you will add Gnomish to your languages.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, and Beth, what does Asuka do when she is entering town?
She's asking around.
She's probably kind of keeping to herself a bit. She knows she doesn't quite fit in, even though she does at the moment look like a human being. But she's just tried to keep out of everyone's way. She's probably gonna go find somewhere to get a drink and some food or something, just to keep her head down.
Yeah, you probably ask around very cautiously. You hear that the Tasty Mug is the inn. It's also where if you're planning to stay for the night inside the town, where you most likely
Yeah.
reside as well.
Okay, in that case, I go to the Tasty Mug.
Okay, the small bar is made up of 2 floors, with the first being about a 30-foot by 40-foot wide, base floor with a bar, number of tables. You notice 3 different crests behind the bar, which all seem to be about the same age, and there's some wear and tear in them.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's a male halfling standing behind the bar.
Okay, I go over a second. So, what kind of food and drink do you do around here?
The male halfling stands, walks, eventually takes his time, walks over to you. He is dressed in an extravagant red cloak with a golden thread filigree, with gold and silver buttons, and clasp is added for ornament. His natural hair color is light brown, but his appearance changes from day to day as he prestidigitates with great whimsy, sometimes making it silver gray and sometimes an emerald green. The possibilities are endless, really. He wears jeweled earrings on his right ear and fine moleskin gloves on his hands with a shiny gold ring on his thumb. He introduces himself as Rilos.
I was right!
He says, we can make whatever you want.
Could I have some elven wine, please? And my name's Aska. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I'm Rilos.
Yeah, so just a sandwich or something and some elven wine, please.
Yes, he leans back and calls into the cook. to make the sandwich as he starts pouring you some wine and hands it down. Basic cost, it's going to be like 3 or 4 copper for the meal in general.
Yeah.
Cool. As he kind of sits and then, gets you your food, kind of knows that you're a little bit shying away at the time, so he just kind of lets you have your space and continues to tend to. There's about like 10 other patrons in the bar at this point. I would say
anyone else of flamboyant to note?
In the bar, no.
That's good.
A lot of
I can keep to myself.
travelers and
Yeah.
some merchants and stuff like that. I mean, there are people that are finely dressed, but not flamboyant, as we'll call it. No one that trying to be noticed.
Cool.
Eventually, I would say, it starts getting later in the day. You all probably are headed towards the bar at this point, probably, entering.
Yeah.
So what
Yep.
what is Clay? Clay, what do you do when you get in the bar? I mean, it's a little bit hard to stay unnoticed for the most part. People are going to notice you walking in.
Probably very little. Like, First Lord of the Rings, Strider.
Yes.
Sort
Kinda
of like
hides in the corner.
Yeah. Basically, sits in the corner. Doesn't like try and. He's not going for like the moody, like look at me, serious. He's literally going for the, I'm not here. He sits in a corner. He probably has like 2 tankards, and then he calls it a night and goes to bed. And that's. It's quite a
His
boring.
plan.
Yeah.
So, Clay walks in, he finds one corner that just has like one candle. Like he goes over, like licks his fingers, snuffs it out. The corner turns dark and he just like curls up with his tankards in the corner.
Yeah.
What about Ileana?
No.
That off rail 20 again.
Yeah, you can just explain as it reloads. If we need a roll, I can roll it for she. What does Ileana do as she enters the bar?
Liliana. Probably go up and ask the bartender if he has a water.
He says, "A water, of course." He just like takes a mug and like sticks it in a barrel of water and like slams it down in front of you.
Thank you, I was thirsty.
Says, "Anything." He says, "You're of the arcane persuasion, aren't you?"
I am, how did you know?
He precipitates a flower and like hands it to you. He's like, "Because I am too." And the little halfling like disappears again behind like the bar and like starts walking farther down.
I applaud his magic trick. Was good.
And Elliot, you're probably the last to enter with everything you were doing earlier. What do you do? I mean, you would notice that there's a cleric dressed in armor sitting at the bar.
Interesting.
You notice probably Ileana. She's another half elf, and then you notice like there's a dark corner of the bar with something you can't quite make out. Looks somewhat elven, but not elven to you.
I will go up to the bar, muttering to myself, well, ain't this just a can of worms? And walk up to the barkeep and ask for some elvish ale.
Alright. So as you call for the barkeep, you don't see anyone. You just kind of like sit down, looking around, and then like the little head pops out in front of you, and he's like, "So, what ale you want, right? Elvish ale?"
Oh, geez, you popped right out from underneath that bar just like a squirrel pops out of a bush. Yes,
He
please.
glares at you as you compare him to a squirrel, and the halfling is not too impressed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be offensive. I'm just relating to the forest.
And he puts it down an elvish ale in front of you, and looks at you. There'll be no trouble from you, right?
Of course, no trouble. I'm just here on simple trade. That's all.
He nods and walks down. Everyone give me a perception check.
I'm sorry, my personality is too...
That's fine. I don't mind the country club.
Perception?
Yes.
Haha.
Everyone. You said.
Yes, everyone. Yeah, you're all down on the first floor.
Perception.
You have a kitsune. Box.
I do
And then just
indeed.
once
It's absolutely adorable.
Josh is in, I'll say what happens.
It is adorable.
All right. So Elliot, you notice as you're looking around the bar and drinking your ale, there's one dark corner, which obviously is where Josh's character is. The far end of the bar, there's like 4 people all standing around this, talking to someone he can't quite see because of his height.
Because of his height.
Yeah, you can tell they're talking to someone, but you can't see through their bodies who they're talking to. You figure it's someone short, based on your perception, but you can't see them. No, the barkeep's behind the bar, running up and down and entertaining his customers,
Like a
working off
squirrel.
tips.
Okay. Look over there, think to myself, well, diet is different. I'm gonna gingerly walk over there and kind of see if I can listen in.
Yeah, the rest of you notice this half-elven ranger, as he doesn't attempt to hide it at all. He kind of walks over to this group of like 5 or 6 individuals, standing around a table.
Oh, they're at a table. Like, is it at the end of the bar?
Yeah, there's a table at that far end of the bar, and they're all around it towards you, and they're talking to someone on the opposite side.
I would like to sit at the end of the bar next to them and just try to listen in.
Okay, you hear an older voice talking to all these individuals as he's. It sounds like, from what you can make out, it sounds like he's telling like a wise tale, almost like an old legend.
Old legend?
Yeah, like something that would to your mind would equate to like a legend being told.
I'm curious now. I would like to get off my stool and walk over to them and ask them.
As you walk over to them, you hear one of these men, and you all would hear this because he's real loud. That's bullshit. That never happened. And then you hear the secondary voice, call out, "Nah, ask the bartender. He was there." As they all turn around and they see you, all these men turn around and they all look at Relos.
Howdy. What y'all talking about?
This old coot. As you see an older gnome as you peer around, you don't really get a great look at him. You see an older gnome sitting down, that's the individual they're talking to. As Relos actually hops up on the bar. He goes,
Does the old gnome have a dog with him?
The old gnome does not have a dog with him.
Okay.
You can make me a perception check to see if you get a better look at him. The only one that wouldn't be able to see him at this point is Josh's character, because of how the bar is set up.
So, you want us to roll perception to see him better?
If you want to. Otherwise, you can...
Yes, please.
Relos will tell the story.
Never mind. I'm blind.
Can you tell me specifically if I can see him? What this guy looks like?
21.
You would have to if you would make yourself much noticeable. You'd have to peek out and around the corner because of where the stairs are. But if you wanted to make it a look, you could.
In which case,
I just don't know if it would be something Klee did.
No, probably not actually.
Okay. Firefly, would you also make a perception to try and see this individual?
Sure.
Okay. So Firefly and Ask, as this commotion's going down, you guys stand up and look around, and you actually do catch a glimpse of this old gnome, gray beard, almost like slick back hair. He's in these extravagant, flamboyant robes, and he's got an arcane nature to him. It's immediately as you pick it up, and Ed's freaking out right now. I'll let you know that.
Out of character. Is his name Gandalf?
His name is not Gandalf. It's his name is actually Merlin, and
Merlin.
And yes, as you can see, Ed's freaking out
geez.
because they thought he was dead. So that being said, he's like, no, Relos was there. So yeah, Relos hops up as you guys look in. He's standing now on top of the bar as he starts weaving arcane magics, as you all are well able to see this. And he's like, no, it's true. He goes, the world used to be in a loop. Every few hundred years, everything would die, and it would restart. He goes, but there was heroes. They fought alongside. He goes, I fought along right side him. I gave him inspiration to be fair as we landed on the shores of Locane, and we were carried there by the Leviathan. Captain Nancy Locke actually was the one to bring us on the ship.
Hey.
And he goes, their names were Talgar. They were Kriv. They were Sari. He goes, there was Eva, but they also called her Lyra, and someone called her Taco. I don't know. He goes, there's a half-elf named Miri. They, alongside with their other companions, they struck down the great demon. He goes, and I almost died, so I decided I was going to own a bar. And he sits like down on the, he just sits with like his little halfling legs hanging over the edge of the bar, like probably right near you, Ileana, as he just sits there. He's like, so now I own this bar. He goes, he was there. He knows it. As he's pointing to Merlin.
Interesting.
And all these Jenna guys are like, you're lying. They're quite drunk, but they
I believe him.
don't believe the story.
I want to sit down right next to him and ask him, can you tell the story again? I didn't quite hear it.
Are you talking to Merlin or are you talking to...
Merlin.
He looks at you. He goes, you're different, aren't you?
Well, what do you mean by different?
He goes, you're not a common person.
I mean, I kind of pulled my hood up a little bit to cover my ears. I'm not really...
He looks right to you, this old gnome dressed in like flamboyant robes, and goes, not the half-elf part. He points directly, as you notice, as Firefly. He goes, she's a half-elf too?
Hi. I wave.
Oh, hi. What do you mean by not common?
There's something different about you. You're not meant to just, hunt small game. You're destined for greater things, aren't you?
I mean, if I can hunt bigger animals, that'd be swell.
He kind of chuckles to himself, and he looks to you. Other half-elf. And he, motions to you.
Oh. Excuse me, Rylas, and I go over.
Okay. He then notices Beth. Asuka feels like a shiver down her spine. And she knows someone can see through her nature. And he just kind of smiles to you.
I kind of put my hood up and kind of shrink down a bit, and I got my wine in my goblet, kind of hiding behind it slightly.
He's like, and you cleric. He's pointing to you. And as you look at him, you notice he's the one that can see through your illusion.
Yeah,
And he motions you over. He doesn't mention a word about it. Doesn't seem shocked. Just begs you to come over.
I kind of hop down from the stool, and I do go over, but I still keep my distance somewhat.
Okay. And
Hello.
he looks
Hi.
to you, Elliot, and says, "You mind catching the moody fellow in the other corner of the bar?"
Booty fellow. What are you talking about? And I look to where he's pointing, or gesturing.
You noticed him when you walked in. He's elvish.
Oh, you mean that
and somewhat
guy?
appearance. He goes, yes, bring him over if you will.
Okay. I don't really know him, I suppose. And I get up and go over to Clay. Hey, hi there. This gnome guy wants us to go over there if you want to come and join.
Okay, just here.
Are you sure? I mean,
I don't know him.
I don't know him either, but he seems kind of interesting in a way. It's almost like seeing a waterfall the first time, like when you come out of a clearing and stuff, and like there's fish jumping out from the bottom of the. Yeah. If you want, we're just right over here.
I can hear just
Okay, and I walk back.
like Kane is Kane.
Cade, you're
Oh,
the
it's
character.
because I'm using Kane's
His
voice.
voice.
Wrong character, Josh.
Clay,
But is it
Clay
really the wrong
gonna,
character?
Clay is gonna listen
just-
in, but
Made my character into a country boy.
Did you want to come over?
As Elliot returns, as you kind of like looking down, like a note just appears in front of you. It says you probably should have come over. Just signed with like a large, like swirling like M on it.
he shrugs And yeah, he'll sort of like he's gonna lean over, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's not gonna come over.
Okay.
He's not the most sociable of people.
No, understandable. And Merlin doesn't like to take no for an answer at times. But he's fine. He's going to let you sit over there. He says, so all of you. He goes, why are you actually here?
I mean, I came here to sell some pelt and trade and stuff because I usually come here whenever I'm done with the hunting trip.
I got thirsty shopping, so I came in for a drink.
And then he, again, looks. Again, you know he's seen through your illusion. But he makes no mention of it, especially to the others. And what about you? He goes, you're from far away.
I just wanted a change of scenery.
He
Far
looks to
away.
you. He looks to you, and in only your mind, you hear the Feywild not treating you well these last days.
Is it kind of something I could reply to
You know,
without
you
speaking?
you can reply in your mind. Yes.
Okay, I just kind of think back. Feywild was never really home. And
And then
leave it at that.
He just nods to you. He doesn't respond again. And he says, "So, you all could stand to make a bit of coin and potentially better things, right?"
Well, I only made 5 coin today. Trade's not that great, especially with the other hunter here. So, I'm up for anything actually.
He then looks to you, Ileana.
Does someone need help?
We'll see if you're cut out for the task.
and what would the task be?
The first task or the second one?
Both.
The first task is to merely dispatch some bandits that are plaguing, the trade routes. He goes, the second task is, well, he looks to all of you, and everyone that's listening in can give me a history roll before we start. This way you'll actually know what he's talking about. Bogle knows all the things and then forget all the
Nice.
things.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
That's the second
Nope,
that's
that makes sense.
Die.
That makes sense for Oscar.
That's
Give me one
Yeah. No problem.
Like during this whole time before he starts talking again, I kind of want to look over to Clay and just like, you can hear this, right? Like this guy talking over here.
Yeah, Clay does not know.
No, okay.
Okay.
So, Firefly, you've heard rumors of this. Elliot, you may have
Okay.
encountered this entity before
Oh God.
on your travels. Because the second task is to merely solve the problem of the Black Knight. He looks and Firefly, you've heard of this Black Knight. You're not quite sure the story behind him, but you know that he's been attacking troops more or less. He hasn't really gone into villages yet and attacked any common folk, but he seems damn determined to hunt down human troops that are, whether they're guarding merchants or they're out just patrolling. He seems to have a vendetta.
Aska kind of steps forward and she's like, who's the Black Knight?
And she goes, well, he's much older than, as he looks across all of you, any of you really. He was a blacksmith at one point. And something happened. Something that I wasn't here for. And he underwent a change. And now he's kind of causing a problem.
What do you mean?
Looks to you. Quite bluntly, he's killing quite a lot of people.
What would I know about the Black Knight?
You know, if the legend holds true, which you have probably encountered this entity before. I mean, you know this legend's 200-300 years old, of a smithy who had a family. His family was said to be killed. The legend states that he killed his own family. And when the White Knight showed up, they engaged in a battle that neither of them has been able to win for the last 200 or 300 years.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
the surrounding areas wherever they fight. not
I'm just
only
gonna-
do the people suffer, but
Yeah.
they're said to be that the people fight themselves almost. Like they pick sides and they wage a war on themselves, causing utter ruin.
I'm just gonna look at the guy and say, "You mean that old folks' tale that they used to tell little children at night to sleep?"
He laughs to you, and he grabs a plate, slams it on the table. He waves his hand over it, and it becomes almost transparent as you see before you the Black Knight is riding currently through woods with a sword drawn and dripped in blood. He looks, he goes, that's where he is currently.
Do I know the woodland?
You give me a nature check.
Oh shit.
With disadvantage since it's through an arcane focus.
7.
The trees look like they're from this area, but in terms of where or what forest it would be, you're not sure.
Interesting.
Say I could do Arcana, or did I
Arcana-
mishear?
You can do Arcana if you're trying to figure out if what he's showing you is real.
Okay.
On an 18, you know that this is a real. It's not an illusion. Like, it's where he currently is. You can't ascertain anything more about the spell, but you know that this is not like an illusion. It's actually some sort of divination.
Powerful magic.
He just smiles.
I look over to Clay and be like, "You seeing this over here? This guy's got some kind of play and it's showing us some magical trick."
My grunts.
Okay. Okay. Turn back.
We go over to him.
So,
Good.
he looks to you and goes, so then, Clay, are you interested in making coin?
Just wipes wipes his sort of like the froth from his beer mouth and just says depends. Above board.
He goes, I'll pay your rooms for tonight and for the night when you return. And he slams down a really small chest. It's about like from your like index finger to your thumb, and says all the gold you need's in there.
That distinctly seems like he's taking the piss out of me, so
Can
Yeah.
I examine the little chest, or just look at it from far away? I want to see if it's magic.
Give me an Arcana roll.
Okay.
I want to look at that guy and look at the chest and just.
You know it's magic. On an 11, you can't tell anything about it.
Okay.
I want to look at the chest and then look to the. He's a gnome, right?
Yeah.
I want to look to the gnome again and say, well, that looks awfully very small, and if there's like all that gold in there, it kind of reminds me of how, a squirrel puts nuts inside of a tree to hide for winter. Yeah, that kind of thing.
He sighs and says, you guys all wouldn't mind, would you? He looks to Asuka, and he looks to Ileana, and then he looks to Relos, and Relos is nodding, like, yes, please do it.
I don't mind.
Do what?
Alright. Bogo, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
It's not Boggle.
Yeah, Elliot, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, nat 20.
Wow.
On
Three
a
nat 20s, really?
On a nat 20, you watch his form shift into a squirrel, and then he pops immediately back out.
Oh, that's a neat trick you got there. Are you secretly a squirrel?
Give me another wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
No, come on.
You watch as he becomes a squirrel.
Oh shit. Okay, this is interesting.
As now he's a talking squirrel as he's speaking.
Oh jeez. You guys
Can
all
anyone
seen
else
this?
see him as a squirrel?
You can
or is
all
it
see him
just-
as a squirrel. He has become a squirrel that has the power of speech.
I look at the squirrel as like interesting.
y'all can see this little fur critter, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going insane.
No, and Asuka kind of takes a step back slightly, and she kind of hides in a hood again.
I go forward and see if it's like a full-on illusion, or
Oh yeah, you can touch the squirrel if you'd like.
yeah, I want to touch it.
Pet it
Touch the
high. You
squirrel.
don't want to go for its gonads.
As you pet the squirrel, you realize he's really a squirrel right now.
This
Hey,
is
that's-
where D&D jail starts.
this is where, yeah, things go of course. He snaps his finger, and you find yourself stroking now his, full on Elliot's hair as he's back to normal. He goes,
Wait.
That's a
Me?
very cool trick.
yes, you're back to, yeah, you
Wait,
became
I
a
was
squirrel.
a squirrel.
Yes,
I was a squirrel.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, right, okay.
okay. I was confused for a second. I thought he turned
Yeah,
into
I
a
thought-
squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry.
Why are
you
you
became a
petting my
squirrel.
head?
You are a squirrel. You look really cool and super fuzzy.
I was a squirrel.
Yeah. Where on the left?
You do realize I'm a half elf, just like you are, right?
Mm-hmm. I know, but not 2 seconds ago you looked like a squirrel. Felt like
That's
one too.
preposterous. I'm not a squirrel. Do I look small and fuzzy to you?
I
Did 2
turned to the
seconds
half
ago.
elf, and I was
Yes.
just like, you were a squirrel.
See?
I don't got nuts inside my cheeks and stuff, do I?
Actually, as you cough, one nut falls out.
No.
Yep,
It's like, okay.
I mean, we've all had that happen to us,
yeah,
right, guys?
exactly.
I don't want to think about that.
So
okay,
he goes,
I'll
if
have
you
enough.
think I'm trying to, do wrong by you, feel free to open the chest.
Magic chest?
Can someone else open it? Because I don't want to open this and turn into another squirrel, if that's the case.
Asuka kind of looks around to see if anyone else is going to go, and then kind of steps forward and opens the chest.
You open the chest, and immediately you know that there's a lot more gold in here than it shows. Do you stick your hand in it to try and feel how much there is?
Yeah.
You stick your hand in. As you guys watch, as her hand goes down to past her elbow before she finds the bottom of the chest.
And I turn around, I think it's, do you know those bag of holdings you get? I think it might be a chest version of one of them.
What's a bag holding?
Merlin pulls
it's a
one out and
bag,
slams it on
and-
this. It's this.
It's a bag, and you can climb in it. And
That just looks
I-
like an old bag to me.
I heard a story about someone climbing in one once, and they nearly died because they only hold 10 minutes of air.
He looks and goes, yes, it would be rather unwise to climb inside it.
Out of character, I know this because one of my characters did that once. I was very drunk,
We
kinda
forgot
figured.
about her.
and after 11 minutes, they pulled me out unconscious. It's brilliant.
That's awesome. That
I was
gold?
like,
That
I
there-
think it might be a chest of holding. I didn't
chest
know
of
they
holding.
existed.
That's interesting.
I look quizzically at the gnome.
And he says, I'm the proprietor of Merlin's Magics. Of course, there's magic items to be had.
Merlin's magics.
You own a shop?
Well, I owned a shop. That was in Ravensworth. Then that was destroyed by demons. He goes, but no, in Wishick, yes, we do have a shop. He goes, for some reason, the young half-elven lady there brings me pancakes every day. I don't know why.
Well, whatever your deal is, I'm up for it.
So then, you wish to take the trial to see if you're worthy?
And what if we fail?
Well, if you fail at killing the bandits or getting them to leave, that would probably mean you die.
But
I
Or
have-
you run terribly.
Yeah. I would probably run.
Real
I'm
question.
quite fast when I need to be.
That
He looks
black,
and smiles. Yes, you are.
That Black Knight gonna be there?
No. This is to see if you're even worthy of undertaking the Black Knight quest.
I have some questions about the bandits.
Of course.
How many of them are there? Do you know?
You guys in total, or the ones I'm sending you to deal with?
The one
The
you're
ones you're sending us to deal with.
Wait, there's
Yeah,
more?
There's probably about 8 of them.
You said
What
in
are their
total.
crimes?
Murder,
They just harass?
rape, theft.
I turn over to Clay and say, "Hey, you up for killing some bandits?"
Clay's gonna stand up. Clay's quite big. He's not like
How tall is he?
massively. He's not massively muscled.
How tall is he?
He's pushing 7 foot.
Oh, geez,
In
that's
that
like
case, Aska steps back slightly and kind of looks up towards him and
I gotta knock my
scurries
head
back
back for
to the
that.
bar a bit and gets another glass of wine.
Yeah,
Megan.
he's grey. He's grey skinned. He's got the typical elven ears, but they almost look like they've been chewed on a little. Like he's got some pretty nasty scars. But none of them are like clean scars that you'd get in a battle, like with a blade or anything like that. They're all like bar fights, brawler scars of like glass bottle to the face and stuff. So it's pretty nasty. And he stands up and he's going to flex his shoulders. Is this the sort of place where you generally carry weapons?
They're not taken from you at the door. You know that there's a lot of merchants here, because you've been through Timberhall probably once or twice before in your life. A lot of merchants here. Generally, the bodyguards always have their weapons on them, just so no one gets robbed. But
Yeah, okay.
they don't mind you having your weapons on you.
Okay, cool. In which case, Clay stands up. He's going to reach down and pick up a greatsword from sort of like the booth where he's been sitting. But he has a long sword on his left hip, a hand axe on either hip, and a huge, vicious-looking knife strapped across his back, and carrying a greatsword. Apart from that, he's just wearing like a leather shirt and leather trousers and boots, and he is going to step out and look down at this fancy man and just say, "Not going to get us in any trouble with local authorities."
He looks up to you, and in the bluntest terms possible, he says, "You would be getting yourself in plenty of trouble with local authorities. This is actually going to pay you. There is no law in these parts, and that is why I am looking to see if you can deal with them."
I want to look up to Clay when he flexes and just say, "You look like a mother grizzly trying to defend her cubs in her territory in the forest. Pretty quite scary."
Do we have business?
And you would know also this because of your nature of traveling. You would know unless you are attacking the merchants themselves. This is almost like a lawless area, in terms of day to day. If you attack a merchant, that person, you would be getting a bounty from that country. That country would send bounty hunters.
This reminds me. I know I talk about Halo a lot, but this reminds me of Venezia because there's basically Venezia's rules are if you screw with them, the neighborhood watch will come round to your house, and that is basically everyone who lives in your neighborhood, all of which have criminal records, will come round your house and they'll break your thumbs. Don't prey on your own, because that's a very bad idea.
And your history. Give me a history roll at advantage.
A history roll, cool,
At
fantastic.
Does anybody else think he looks like a hulking grizzly bear standing up on 2 feet trying to defend the area?
Are there like grizzly bears and stuff in the Feywild?
Yeah, there's bears in the Feywild. You wouldn't know them as grizzly bears, but you would be able to. You have a high enough intelligence to know that a bear is a bear, for the lack of better terms.
Yeah.
saying
You
that.
That's just
know,
like,
Josh.
bears are scary.
Ooh, 20.
You know that in this area, the men that would be sent out to hunt, for quite a bit of coin actually, are known as the Wither Grove Hunt. They are a group of bounty hunters that do frequent this town. But you've probably never been on the bad side of them, so you probably never had any face-to-face interactions with them, as you probably aren't attacking any merchants prior to today.
Essentially, we are being told to go and hunt down the bounty hunters that are usually told to go and hunt down people.
No,
at
the Withergrove hunt is not.
Oh, right.
These guys are preying on the poor, so these
Oh,
other
right.
countries don't give two shits.
Oh, okay.
The Withergrove
Okay,
hunt
so
would be the
basically-
guys that law that you were referring to.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. So in which case, we're just doing the job that they consider beneath them because
More or less.
only
yes.
the poor. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, in which case, Clay nods. He's going to... Who asked me about... Someone said something about a bear?
That
Oh,
would be
Elliot
Elliot.
did.
Elliot.
If it pertains to the forest, it's probably Elliot.
Cool. In which case, I'm just going to look down to Elliot
Hi there,
and
big boy.
say, do we have any business?
I think we're gonna be traveling together on this here adventure, I guess.
And I guess you have no reason to fear me, little man.
Oh, that's good. I don't have to call you Big Papa Bear then. What's your name, by the way?
The temptation to just say only in the showers. Yeah, no, sorry, what did you say? What's his
What's your name, by the way, big fella?
play?
Clay. Hello. My name is Elliot Windrunner. I'm a hunter of these parts, part of the Greenbacks organization.
Awfully
If you know
long
what that
title.
is.
You
It
would have heard.
is.
You would have heard of the Greenbacks. It's a like a band of hunters that
Yeah.
generally all do stuff together.
But for
Yeah,
you,
indeed.
you can call me
Right.
Elliot.
At plant. He nods. This conversation is over for Clay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are given keys. Relos kind of walks over to you guys. He hands you all a key to a room for when you are ready to retire.
Merlin, where are the bandits?
And he says, he hands you a small compass and says, in the morning, follow this. They will lead you to the bandits.
You want the compass back when we're done?
He says, it doesn't matter. He makes another one appear out of thin air.
Like,
Thank you.
He nods.
Take the compass. We meet you back here.
While this is going on, Clay just like very, very unceremoniously, just like
walks upstairs.
he just walks over, he pays his tab at the bar, and then he's just gonna.
As you go to pay your tab, Relos waves his hand and he points to Merlin. He's got you covered.
Pay the man anyway.
Okay, he
I
takes
don't-
it and puts it all in
people
it.
do not-
You notice instead of putting it like in like the general fund, he puts it all like in his coin purse.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
He takes it as a straight
Clay,
tip.
Clay does not have like you do not buy Clay drinks. Clay will pay his own way.
sounds like
Relos
Relos.
is very happy because it was all tip.
Yeah, exactly. He just like takes all of it and just throws it in a tip jar,
Yep.
and then he just empties a tip jar like it's like just a funnel that leads into his own coin
Yep.
purse. Like, yeah, here we are.
You throw it in the chip jar and it just magically appears in his coin bag.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god. Well, when do we set off?
And he says in the morning. He says right to you, in the morning.
Okay, well, you two other people that are supposed to join us, my name is Elliot, if you didn't hear our conversation right now, and I will see you all tomorrow. And he walks up towards his room.
Goodbye, my name's Ileana. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Ileana, and he shuts the door.
I want to have a word with Merlin if I can kind of get him on his own,
Yeah,
out of earshot of everyone.
yeah, I'm sure. As time goes on, Ileana, do you have anything else you'd like to do tonight before you retire? As it sounds like Asuka wants to be the last one downstairs.
Ah. Well, no. I'm just gonna go up to my room and read my book.
All right. So you can mark like an hour before if you're going to get a full rest. It'd be like you probably
Okay.
have time for an hour to read. And Asuka, it's you. There's a couple other patrons in the bar there in the other corner. They are drunk as hell. You don't even need a perception to notice that because it's late. at
Okay.
night.
I kind of want to walk over to him when I see that he's on his own. It's like, you know, don't you?
Got you a kid soon? Yes, of course I do. He give me an Arcana.
11.
You note there's something magical around the table, but you don't know what it is. He looks to you and says, "You can speak freely."
Why didn't you say anything?
What does it matter? He goes, "You have a half orc, half elf. You have 2 half elves. I'm a gnome. What does that matter?"
I'm not exactly well known around here, and I'd like to keep it that way.
And that's why I said nothing.
Thank you.
He nods and says, "So, did you leave of your own volition, or were you tossed out like some other elves are?"
As I said earlier, it was never really home. I left of my own free will.
He nods. We all look for a place to call home.
I'm hoping one day I'll find it.
He says, "The world is huge. You might find it one day."
See, any others of my kind?
He says, "When I've been in the Feywild, yes, I've met many of them." He goes, "I haven't seen any recently, though."
And here?
Here or Wishik, I haven't seen any. Zarindale, I did not see any. There was none in Ravensworth. And those are the places that I have been recently, within the last year.
Thank you.
He nods and says, "Anytime. We'll see if you're up to the task."
And she goes up to her room. She has another glass of wine and then goes
yeah.
up to her room.
If anyone would like to try and learn more about the city, I give 1 rule a day. Your choices are history, religion, and then I guess what the other 2 are.
History, religion, which I'm not entirely sure I'm good at all,
History,
but I did
religion,
20.
nature, or arcana.
What for?
If you're trying to learn
Oh
anything else
wow,
about the city.
they're all exactly the same role. Wow.
If we're trying to what, sorry?
Learn anything else about Timberhall. For the day.
I
I
have-
give you 1 roll a day.
A 0 in our intelligence. Okay.
I got a 15.
Arcana,
Say
history.
history.
Religion or nature.
I would do nature, but I have a 0 in intelligence, so it's all the same.
So, we'll start with Asuka. What do you learn on a 15? I have to open my chart. Hold on.
By the way, my personality is to just refer everything to something in nature, so... I'm liking...
Okay.
That's gonna go really well when you find out
Clay?
I'm a fox, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Elliot, you learn. I'm going to start at the lowest on history and I'll work to the
Oh,
highest.
thanks.
If you're above the DC, then you learn the initial. So, Elliot, you know that the human kingdom of Ebonhost is accessible through the Zess Heights Pass or through Dusk Marsh itself. Zess Heights Pass is to the northeast, and Dusk Marsh is due east of Timberhall. Slightly to the south, but mostly east. Anyone at 15 or higher, you guys know that the Elven Kingdom of Asra lies to the south, in the heart of the Whispering Woods. The name seems to come from legends in the past, where, before elves were known in the world, as they would often be able to hide, and it always sounded to travelers like there was whispers, like they were being watched. And Firefly, you're the only one that knows, the kingdom of
What was the kingdom's name?
Asura is
Asura.
the elven one. At 20 or higher, the kingdom of Dairedur lies due north across this proud expanse bridge. This marvel of dwarven craftsmanship is said to rival anything on the continent. And that is what you guys learn for that day. So those are your markers to know. Let's see, I will actually do this real quick. Because a couple of things have been revealed, I will reveal the Proud Expanse Bridge. I will reveal the entrance of Dust Marsh.
Ooh. You said Dust Marsh was to the south, right?
Yep, I'm just revealing
it's
the
right there.
actual
Never mind.
entrances, and then the mountain pass.
Are we?
So that's what you guys unveil with your knowledge checks. All right, so the night goes through pretty uneventful. As I accidentally switched scenes. The next morning comes, the roosters start crowing as you guys are all awoken.
Roosters?
Yep.
Goddamn, this feels like home all over again. Walk downstairs, get some food and drink from barkeep, which I don't know his name because I didn't ask.
You called him a squirrel, and he glared at you.
Hey, squirrel! Can I get some food and drink, please?
Okay.
I gotta do it, dude. Oh no.
Does a 12 hit your AC?
Ah, shit. No, it doesn't.
A nut goes flying by your head.
Whoa. What was that?
He goes, calling me a squirrel again, and I'll throw you out this bar for good.
I'm sorry, I don't really know what your name is. I didn't ask last night.
My name is Relos.
Oh, howdy. My name is Elliot.
He motions to the cook. Cook brings you whatever you want for breakfast and drink. And he continues to glare at you.
I mean, no offense, I just didn't know
And
your
before
name.
Relos becomes the next villain of this arc, because you guys piss him off so much.
Hang on, it's not all of us.
I know. I didn't say I was going to be against all of you.
I'm just playing a character. My guy's like a smart-ass guy. I feel like he's a smart-ass.
He's a smart-ass country bumpkin.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and eat and
So,
drink while.
is
I wait
everyone
for the
else coming
others.
down and getting breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's all brought to you. Again, it's been said that it's paid for.
I say thank you to Rylos and down.
He nods.
Hmm?
Does Clay finally make his way down as Relos is, talking with Ilyana at this point?
Yeah, Clay's probably hasn't like been asleep for very long. He'll come down and eat food.
Yeah. So again,
very
food's,
talkative.
food's brought to you.
Yeah, he's gonna tuck in and pretty much ignore everyone until he's had a large slab of meat.
Oh yeah, there's a very large slab of meat brought to you the way you want it, from raw to charbroiled. And he'll make it charcoal if you want him to.
Cook my food, I dare you. See what happens.
That's just it. He does it how you want it. It's your order.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's all, you guys all get fed and Rilo stands up. So then you're all off to do Merlin's bidding.
Seems so. Unless there's
There's,
any
like-
other business in town.
Like a growl from me. It's quite quiet and
Okay. He says, no, there's always business about. Because it depends on if you look for it or not.
Interesting.
Very true.
I'm gonna go over to Clay and like pat him on the back and say, "Are you ready to go, big boy?"
I look up at him. There's like blood
Down.
on my chin. And no, I'm actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
you're
You're
probably.
still sitting
I'm
down?
sat. Yeah, I'm sat down.
Oh, okay.
But you're probably like. Well, how tall are you?
I'm only 5'10" in this character.
Okay, cool. So like, you're probably about the same height as me as I'm sat at the table, and I'm just like, look to you. There's blood dripping down my teeth apart. There's bits of meat between them. I do not look impressed.
Well, I know your name is Clay and all, but I kind of like nicknames and stuff. So, would you mind if I call you Brother Bear?
Mind if I act like a bear?
I mean, if you want to beat on your giant chest, go ahead. Just
I'm
a
thinking
nickname.
more of the bear hug.
Huh? Huh?
I
I'm
put
gonna
a
go.
hand on one of my hand axes.
I'm gonna go. And I walk.
I already love these two
Aska's
characters
listening
together.
to this while she's sat at the bar, and she just kind of chuckles quietly and finishes her breakfast.
I'm gonna head towards the
Does
door.
Asuka look over towards this?
No, she's just chuckling quietly to herself. She can
Okay.
hear it. She's not gonna
Never
look
mind.
around though.
I'm gonna head for the door and just say, "Come on, brother bear, we are leaving, I think." And as I
Can I
exit the
finish
door,
my breakfast first, please?
I'm just gonna wait outside.
In which case, I'm going to draw the really big, vicious-looking knife all on my back, embed it into the last piece of raw meat, and then like stand up, start walking towards you, eating meat off knife.
I'm outside the door. I'm not looking.
I know where you are.
Give me an intimidation roll, Josh. As you're obviously trying to scare him.
I'm obviously scared already.
Oh, yeah, but I want to
He's
see
a
how
big
scared
guy.
you are. We'll say with advantage since he wants to be afraid.
Oh, jeez.
On a
Oh,
20, you know that he's referring to this meat as you, as he's chomping into it, as blood trickles down the knife, like coating his hand, and he doesn't seem to care.
Okay, it's like a pack of wolves on, like on their hunt, trying to get some food, gnawing at a nice new deer that they just caught. It's all the same thing.
Then that's what I'll call you.
Call me what?
Food.
Little deer.
Deary.
Deary.
Oh,
Hey, brother,
that's
hey,
sweet.
dearie.
That's kind of a girly name.
You are, man.
Aska walks out. And she's like, "Stop acting like a girl, then. Come on, let's go."
Clay genuinely looks confused. He's like, "You're male?" Okay.
Ileana will say bye to Rylos and head out the door.
You notice Ryla's laughing
Wait
at
up,
this
guys.
entire situation.
Elliot's literally a girl's name. Like, it's actually also a girl's name, so he's... Oh.
Yeah, I'm a guy. Manly stuff. Beat on her big old giant chest and stuff. Rawr.
Yes.
Okay.
I know raw. I gesture to the fact that this is a completely uncooked piece of meat. I know what you mean. Right.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
said roar, not raw. I'm gonna
Okay.
stand back while Clay and Asuka go forward, and I'm gonna stand in the back next to Ileana. She's like, are you afraid of him too, a little bit?
Aw, he seems nice.
I know he seems nice. That's why I call him Brother Bear. But he was sticking that knife into the meat, and it just looked like what I described earlier. A pack of wolves trying to go after deer and stuff. And yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying.
Huh. Huh?
Okay, so
Seems
you guys
perfectly friendly to me.
are following the compass.
Yeah, well, I assume so, because Firefly's got
Indeed.
it, so.
Oh, the fun encounter or a social thing.
So you guys make your way into what most of you would know as the Tower in Timberland. Think of like the Great Redwood Forest of like California. Trees
Which one?
100 and something feet tall, right?
Like Yosemite?
Sure, I've never been to any of them. I just know that they're really tall trees.
They're really tall.
So you're walking through the forest as you see general signs of life in the forest. Someone give me a nature check.
That's intelligence, which I don't have.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Can more than one of us do it?
Any of you can, yeah. Anyone else want to try? This is not the Feywild, Asuka.
Okay.
Oh, cool. That's good.
This isn't
There's
the mountains
big
either.
trees like there are in the Feywild, though. I know that much.
Yeah, I'll...
Please and thank you, because your intelligence is probably higher than all of us.
It's 1, so...
So no,
Yeah.
yes.
I got a 0.
3.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, yay! Congrats!
so
On a
what was that one?
21.
Nah, 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah, I know. On a 21, the natural 20.
We're doomed to
As
combat.
you're walking through, you instinctively stop in your tracks, Clay. you look around and you notice that if you continue on this path directly towards them, you know you're going to walk into an ambush.
So in probably quite an unsettling display, Clay just stops, like holds up a hand, and then he's just gonna.
I kind of just not notice it and what he's doing, and I kind of hit him, like run into his back, and just be like.
Liana will stop.
Aska's at the back of the group. She's stopped. She saw Elliot walk into him, tried to not laugh, and
I just back
I
up.
know
And
we're
say,
coming.
what are you doing? We're supposed to keep walking, aren't we?
They know we are coming. Walking, we'll walk into an.
Oh.
They know these lands.
I pull up my bow.
They're not here yet.
Well,
They're
I-
expecting us further down the road.
We hide and ambush them.
No. They're expecting us to come from one direction. I say we catch them in a pincer.
Answer.
Don't know. Simple. Split into two groups, flank wide. We catch both sides and we attack from the outside. All their interest is focused on the main path.
Oh, so you mean
And
like
from
a wolf
behind.
tactic?
Yes,
Alright.
like wolves. And we put the
Okay.
deer in the center of our trap.
Good idea.
And we
Who's gonna
eat
be the deer?
I
Hey.
thought Elliot was the deer. I thought he was.
Yeah, but he forgot what his
Maybe we're
nickname
using him
was.
as bait.
He forgot.
I
I-
think we should use Elliot's bait.
Clay just looks at all of you idiots. He just like he's not.
Yeah, that's
He's
what he
in all fairness, like he's not the most articulate of people, but he's just like, we don't use anybody as bait. We simply outflank them, catch them from behind, then we kill them, and we deliver their heads.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
I'm with you.
Could I go with you, Clay?
Has to be more than one of you. Who else can fight?
I mean,
Well,
I can.
if we're outflanking them and we're splitting, there are only 4 of us, so that makes 2 in each group.
I can shoot my bow. Really good.
I've literally only just realised there's 4 of us. I genuinely thought there was more of us. I'm like, oh yeah, there's only 4 of us in this.
Yeah.
Cool.
See, when there's 4 people, I'm trying to tell you this now, big boy. 2 and 2 people form 2 groups, and that's called splitting the party. I don't know about that.
That
but...
is what I just said.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, you didn't put it in the forest term, so.
That's
Okay,
because
then simply
I've got a bit
the
of magic.
simplest thing to do would take out one specific flank. The other one will fold. Attack them on the left or the right side, and once we've done that, and the other side is much weaker, and we attack them on the odds. 4 against. How many did we say there were? Maybe 8?
8.
I heard
So then
8.
there was 8
Okay, so
bandits.
that's 4 versus 4. We have the element of surprise, and then we have 4 on 4, and we are hitting them from a position they're not prepared from. And we may find stuff in one camp.
I'm not really much of a front line type of guy. You know, I shoot my bow, so I need to be at range for that.
Then
climb a
stay
tree or
behind
something.
me.
You got it. And I back up a few spaces. Or, paces.
So we're splitting the party and attacking from 2 flanks? That was-
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's team left and who's team right?
I'm Team Clay.
Yeah.
So Clay and Aska.
No,
Clay and
I
Aska to
think-
the right.
I
and
think
then go to the left?
honestly, what we'll do is we'll just attack, like, all of us will attack the same side, and
Okay.
then once we've killed, like, because if they're split into different sides,
We're pretty
which
much gonna die.
this is literally just me assuming they'll be split into different sides. No one else has like questioned maybe I'm wrong, which I love. But yeah, if they're not, like, then I don't actually know. But I would say that
Or
if
we
they're
could just
ambushing
go
us,
in headlong and the 3 of
get
us at the
killed
front with
because we're level
Elliot
2
at the back with
and
the
there's
bow.
8 enemies. My suggestion, very simply, if there's 4 of them on either side of the path, which is a standard ambush tactic, that would envelop us. If we go round, flank wide to the left, we attack that side from a side, like from the outside. They're not expecting that, and also we collapse one
It's just
entire
one
side
big
of their
group in the middle.
operation. We'll kill them because we'll have the surprise, and then
This
we can
is-
just bait the rest of them into an attack.
This is out of character, right, or in character?
I was originally explaining it in character.
Right,
Now
so-
I'm explaining
He said it
out
out of character,
Sev,
but
can I
it's
draw in the
considered-
map?
I mean, I understand out of character.
Sure,
I'm
'cause
just
I can
messing with
delete
it
it.
in character.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is, let's figure out how I can do this. Braid.
how you can brain.
I understood it. out
It's
of
not letting me
character.
draw the map. Oh, there it is.
Oh wait, there's a
Right.
map.
Let's change the colour.
Oh,
Right, what I'm thinking he's thinking is they're there, either
Where
side
are
of the
they?
path. And
They're
we
parallel.
flank round like that for one side, and then once that side is dead, we then attack that side.
yeah. So it's okay. Right now I know there's a map. Cool. I'll draw a green because I'm an.
Wouldn't the smart thing be to ambush
Cool.
you from the trees? What if
Cool,
they're up in the
so-
trees and not on the path?
If they're there, in which case I'll just bring a tree down.
Good plan.
Okay, so if they're there, yeah, either side of the path, cool.
Yeah.
Instead of coming straight through the center and getting murdered, probably what will happen,
Yeah.
we instead go round, take one entire side, hit them from the outside, which all their attention is going to be focused here.
So basically
trap.
what I just said.
Yeah, we'll kill this lot here, they'll be gone, and then we're essentially facing the other side across an ambush location, and we just wait for them to attack us.
I imagine you literally drawing this in the dirt.
Yeah,
I think that's what's happening.
I probably would. Right, that's what happens because it's difficult to actually for the half orc to
I'm gonna look at the dirt and be like, you know, you are drawing a pitchfork, right?
The representation.
Aska turns around and she's like, Elliot,
Yeah.
I think he might kill you if you wind him up.
I mean, I can't wind up somebody
would
that's already so
stop.
tall, and I just think that if we're gonna do this, we should just go and do it, because the plan makes sense in my head, but the explanation just looks like a pitchfork now.
Okay,
I'm
Elliot,
just,
what are you
I'm
doing?
just saying. I'm just what?
What are you doing? Your part in the plan.
My part in the plan is stay back and shoot shit, because that's what I'm good at.
I would advise climbing a tree and sniping from a tree with your bow.
Okay, I like that idea.
I like that idea.
And then the three of us go in headlong, attack the left, or
Am I
attack the
good
right hand side.
at climbing shit? Yes, I'm good at climbing shit. Okay, I like that idea a lot. I think I would be up in the
Attack
trees
the
with
right
y'all.
hand side, and then is the three of us, and then when the other side realise that everyone else is dead, they go to attack, and you snipe the rest of them while we kill them on the ground. Don't
Okay,
shoot us.
Just out of curiosity, out of like everyone else, who's the next sort of heavy character?
The cleric.
Just you.
I'm a wizard. I'm not.
It would probably be me,
cleric.
which is saying something.
What class are you?
I'm a cleric.
With armor.
What's your
With
armor?
armor.
class?
17.
Okay, yeah, cool. So you're armored. Cool. In which case, me and you will go in first. The others as support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Fucking
so that's-
cleric.
that's your
I'm
point?
attack.
Clerics
Can I
always have one of
climb-
the highest DCs.
Can I
'cause
climb a tree right
I
now?
agree. You want to climb a tree from back here?
I mean, is the forest like really close together where I can jump from tree to tree, or?
You could. There's also the chance that you fall and break both of your legs. I just
I'll
put it
stick
out
with
there.
the
I'll let
party.
you try whatever you want.
I'll stick with the party for now.
I'll let you try whatever you want. I will always warn you of the possible failure.
Yeah, I'll stick with the party for now.
All right, since you guys are trying to outflank them and be stealthy, everyone give me a stealth roll.
I'm good at this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, not
24.
too bad at this actually.
Oddly.
Plus
Yeah, me-
3. You have disadvantage with your current armor, Beth?
I have disadvantage.
Right? Don't you have
What armor?
disadvantage?
No, I'm in leather armor.
Oh, what? You're in leather? I thought you were in scale.
No, I'm in leather.
Okay.
Got good
That's it.
decks.
I took leather too.
I thought you were in heavy armor. That's
Armor.
what
No.
Armor.
I thought she was in plate mail.
she wouldn't be.
No,
able to
I'm in
level
leather.
2.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Roll that
Right,
stealth. Then.
what am I doing? Stealth.
Wait, what's your AC?
19.
19?
17. I've got a feeling I calculated it wrong.
How do you have
I think you
17?
I don't
fif-
suppose we get any advantage for the fact that I actually know where they're coming, like that they're expecting.
You get
us.
advantage of not running into a trap.
Cool. Okay, cool. No, it's just.
But I mean, yeah, moving through, like, a lot of people don't know the woods. So,
Yeah, that's
like,
fine.
not being, seen. Let's see. Let me check your AC. Do you have a shield, Beth?
Yes, that's why my AC 17.
So, yep.
No, so
that makes sense.
15,
It's plus 2, so it's
15,
15 plus 2.
17.
15 leather, plus
Plus
2.
2 shield,
So.
17, yep.
Yeah.
So you did correct, do it right.
Yeah,
Alright,
I knew I wasn't going
just
crazy.
need Josh's, right? Oh, I did. 9, okay. Alright, so, you have your token already all set, right, Josh?
Yeah, I've got a token. Somewhere.
I'm like super stealthy, right?
So, let me fix up this map since you're attacking from a different area.
Oh, that's cool. That's a very cool token.
He's gonna have to put it over here in a second.
I feel like I should have renamed my character to Ellis, because that sounds more appropriate from the way I talk.
Ellis?
E-L-I-S. Yep.
Oh, like the guy from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah,
Okay, I understand now.
you got the reference. That is a very cool picture.
What, my
And I will
token?
just do
No, hers.
the one that
Oh
I
yeah,
found
that is cool.
Your AC is 16, you have 29 hit points. Jesus Christ, you have 29 hit points? That's a lot.
I feel like I need to find a better picture, but I made this one myself.
I like yours. It's neat.
It's cute.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm a ranger. I ain't cute.
Alright, so as you
Yes,
guys
You're
I
a
are,
level 2 ranger, so you're kind of cute.
everyone roll me a perception as you hear Ileana snap a twig at almost the ambush point.
I mean, if I'm stealthy, can I like break away from them? Or
On your turn? Sure.
oh, on my turn. That's not settling at all.
Alright, so most of you realize that this is what you're looking at for your map. And let's get some initiative rolls.
What are
As
the
these-
circles?
The circles are where the actual trees are.
Okay.
Like the actual
Oh,
tree for cover. and stuff like
Jeez, that is scary. Can I see all that?
that. Yes, you can. And it's daytime, so I'm just going to reveal the whole map. Because that's what happens. The 2 in the top right corner are just for my initiative tracking. They are not actually there.
Shoot, got a 20. Oh my god.
That's better. I forgot to click it. They have lots of dogs.
We rolled better than them. This is scary. Oh, never mind.
We, who are we missing? Just, Clay?
Clay.
Nope.
Yeah.
I rolled.
You didn't
Yes.
click with your token,
Yes,
that's all. He got
21.
21.
Alright, yeah, I'll just add him.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh. Ah, right. So I have to click on the token and then.
Yeah, it's all set. Yeah, click on the token, then roll initiative. Alright, so, Clay, your first act, as you see all these heads, as Ileana snaps that twig, turn towards you.
Well, so much for going in the stealthy way.
Hey.
Alright, you're up first, Josh.
Cool. Okay. 1 square is
5 feet.
5 feet, yep.
Cool. So I've got 35 feet of movement. Means I'm gonna move to there, which is exactly if I go diagonally for some.
Yeah,
That
oh,
is
so the
35 feet.
rulers also work. Yep.
Oh yeah. Cool. And then I always forget about that. And then I am going to as I'm basically going to sprint forth with I'm going to have long sword and hand axe in my offhand. I'm going to go in and start murdering. So do I get 2 attacks having a long sword in one hand and hand axe in the other?
Yeah, it's a long sword is your main, and your bonus is the
Yep.
hand axe.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Long sword is 24.
24 to
12.
hit. Yeah, so you run up with the longsword and you just decapitate this dog in one blow.
Oh,
Cool.
jeez.
And I'm gonna throw my hand axe at this guy.
Yeah, what's the minimum range? Just so I know you don't have disadvantage. It's more than 15, right?
Yeah, I think it's 20.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just a straight roll then.
Cool. I've actually got the. Okay, that should not.
On
have...
on an 11, I don't know why it rolled 0 damage, which we'll have to fix. But yeah, you let the hand axe go, and it just flies by him. He just instinctively dodges out of the way, and just kind of glares at you. As that is your turn, Ileana.
Okay. If I wanted to put all the dogs and bandits to sleep, does it have a range?
It does have a range. It's 20 foot. It's a 20-foot cube, right? And it's 60 feet out. Yeah. So link your
Hundreds.
spell. I think it's that size. And it can be 60 feet away from the center point. So you could, as you see it moving around, you could just like go there. Basically, you can drop this down and it would hit however many are in there based on HP.
Oh, okay.
As long as it's 60 feet. And 60 feet from your current position means, yeah, you could put it basically anywhere on the battlefield except for the back line. So ping where you would like it, and I will drop it there. Like that, for instance, is one.
Let's do that one.
Okay, so roll me to sleep.
Okay.
22. So, these, let's see. That one is asleep. So all those are put to sleep. They just fall directly to the ground in front of you as you release this magic, and it just goes right over your head. I don't know if you've ever seen sleep before, Clay, but you watch it's just like almost like a little burst in the air happens, and a little pylon falls down, and like all these dogs that are like ready to like pounce on you just fall over to the side and begin snoring.
Clay nods in appreciation. He doesn't know who did it.
He
But
just
thank
knows
you.
it happens. You still have a bonus, and you can still move.
What does a bonus action cover?
For
Healing.
you,
There's specific things. Don't have a bonus like
I
if
don't
you
think
don't
I
have
have
anything
bonuses.
that gives you a bonus action.
Okay. Then I should probably move, I guess.
yeah, you can move or wherever you'd like. You have 30 feet.
Why are there red circles? Is that just to tell where the
That's
tree
where
is?
the tree, yeah, the trunk of the trees are.
That's tree. Something.
I'm gonna move up to the trunk of the tree behind here so I can still see.
Alrighty. So, 4 of the dogs are out. Let me just see their movement. 40 feet. So this one's gonna rush up to you, as well as this one, because you're at the front, And they're both going to attack you with advantage. So, first
Advantage?
dog, yeah. Anyone within 5. 12's a miss. And this one's
they're
going to hit
using-
you for 21. I need a strength
Tactics?
save from you. No, they're both threatening him.
Oh, alright.
So you take 7 piercing damage, and you're
Get
not
wrecked.
prone. It just like grabs into you and like you flex your muscle and like its jaws release.
Yeah.
And you take 7 points of piercing damage off the red bar. And that is all of the dogs, because 4 of them are asleep. Asuka.
I'm gonna unmute myself,
That's always a good start.
Good. Strong.
and I'm gonna move here
Okay.
and attack that one.
That dog with advantage, because Josh is considered threatening.
With my short sword, but I've got a feeling I put the damage in wrong.
Good. Strong.
It's 1d6, not 1d10. My bad.
I didn't see your roll.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh, okay.
rolled it, that's why. Because I put the damage in wrong.
Yeah.
There you go.
A 20 is definitely going to hit.
Or 9 damage.
So again, you see this cleric in leathers kind of slide up with her shield out, thrust through her sword right through this, as this dog's just getting shaken off of Clay's leg, its mouth still open, and just puts it right through the skull as this one.
I would like to say this cleric is only 5'4".
Yeah,
She's little.
but at the
very
same
little
point,
cleric.
these are dogs. They're not exactly tall.
Mastiffs though. Mastiffs are cute.
Yeah, but they're not over 5 foot tall. All right, Ranger.
Ranger, I'm just gonna yell out saying, "Geez, what happened to the flanking thing and all that talk that we talked back there? You're just killing a poor dog." And I'm gonna go up next to Ileana and shoot this guy right here.
Yeah, okay.
He seems nice. So longbow. Oh my god.
All right, roll me a d6.
Doubled at once.
D6.
Yep. You're looking for high. All right. You pull it back. The arrow just shatters as you fire it, and your bow seems fine.
Oh, well, usually doesn't happen to me, Ileana. Just don't mind none to that. And then I'm gonna attempt to climb the tree.
I'll let
That's
you do
okay.
it.
You'll
Let
get
you
it
do
next
with
time.
athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You watch him grab onto the tree. He hugs it, Ileana, and he's trying to shimmy his way up, but he's not moving. He's just bouncing up and down.
Are you okay,
Hi
Elliot?
there.
Huh?
I'm not a tree hugger if that's what you're thinking, but I do enjoy the forest
Do you-
and
You need
no,
some help getting up?
no, I can do it. I can do it. Don't
Asuka
worry.
sees this and she's just like, "You meant to climb it, not hug it."
I
You-
agree, it does look like a nice tree, but
You focus on the fight, please, and I'll stay right here and hug this tree.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, they're rushing you guys, by the way.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome. I can see everything from back here.
30. 20, 25, 30. 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, Asuka, you are going to take one attack with advantage on you, because it's only one can get into your range of you.
Yay.
16 is going to
13, 16 doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. So. All right, so 3 attacks with advantage on Clay.
What do you mean with advantage?
'Cause
Why
you
don't
have
get
other
an
people-
advantage?
If right now you have
Because
advantage on the 2 of
there's
the right,
more than one of them
And you're
threatening
threat.
you.
it goes to
How does-
advantage. It works
why
same
does
with
that
you. It would work the same for you. If you attack the ones on your side, you have advantage. Because Asuka's threatening them as well.
Okay, is that a special rule for something?
That's the straight 50 rule. is if more than one person's in the threat, you get advantage on your
Will
attack.
doesn't follow that rule, Josh.
Oh, okay. Because this
There's
is
optional flanking where you have to be on the opposite side. It depends on which way you run it. But at the same point, it greatly benefits melee for you guys too. A 19's gonna hit you, right?
Yeah.
For 2.
Yeah.
And a 19's gonna hit you again for 2. And a 22 will hit you for 5. So a total of 9 damage.
Cool.
As
How's your HP?
I am on 14 hit points.
okay, these two bow shots at you. There, Elliot, for a 7 and a 20. So 20 hits you for 4. And then Ileana, you're gonna take. Yeah, there might be a You have partial cover on that, and then not cover on that one. All right, so the first one is going to be against your normal AC. 20. Going to hit you for just 8, not the +4 because it wasn't a crit. And then this one's going to be your AC +3, so 14. It needs to hit a 14 to hit you, and it will. So you take 17. You're down, aren't you?
What's happening?
Ileana, you take 17. You're down, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I'm only at 13.
That's
She
why we
what?
avoided level 1. Yeah, she only had. She's down. She gets hit twice
Do you know
in the
what you were
chest.
saying about level 2 and
Lethality is slightly less at level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ileana takes 2 crossbow bolts to the chest and drops next to Elliot.
Oh,
And we're back to Clay. So if you attack the massive or the guy to your side, then you
yeah.
have advantage. The
Oh,
2 to your
which
side,
is-
as long as Beth, yep, that one and that one.
Yeah,
You have
cool.
advantage.
So, I'm literally going to I'm actually going to just screw it. I'm gonna pop a rage and I'm gonna great sword. I'm angry, very very angry. So I'll probably literally drop the weapons in my hand. I'm gonna swing a great sword, like unsheath and swing great sword.
Yeah.
At this guy.
Okay. With advantage.
A
25 is going to hit. So you throw your weapons down, never like unlocking eyes with this guy. As you pull your greatsword out in one motion, you cut through this guy's chest and drop him immediately.
Yeah. I'm pissed.
You just have one attack, yeah. At this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's 1 down. Alright. Ileana, I need a death saving throw from you.
Okay. Click death save, right?
Yep. 1 success.
Yay!
Alright, the one dog is actually gonna bite out at Asuka. It saw you kill its friend. A 10, it's gonna miss wildly as it tries to bite you, and you just move out of the way. It's your
yeah, I
turn.
just kind of duck slightly. And I am going to attack the Mastiff.
Alright. With advantage.
An 18 to hit
18's, yeah.
for 7 damage.
So, again, as you slide out of the way as its bite, again, you shove your sword straight through its mouth, taking out another one.
And then once that's done, I'm going to move up there and I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Clay.
Okay.
What does that give me?
Plus 2
Plus 2
AC.
AC. For the next 10 minutes.
And you now have advantage on more of them. Alright, Elliot, it's your turn. As
Can I stabilize Ileana?
you can use a medicine roll. Just note that if you fail, it counts as a death save against them. That's how the mechanic works. I figured
Medicine
I
is
should tell you
wisdom.
that. Yeah, medicine's
Medicine is wisdom. Yeah.
I have 2 in wisdom.
A healer's kit makes this really good because you get advantage on them, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Um,
low levels are super scary.
I'm gonna try to stabilizer.
Okay. It is your action to stabilize.
Nat 20.
22.
Nice.
So you
How many
have
nat
1 hit
20s?
points. You have 1 hit point. I see it the same as when if you're not 20 on your death save. You pull these arrows out. You're like holding down on these wounds, trying to stop her from bleeding. A small spark of like natural energy comes out of your hands as you get 1 hit point. Because
Breathe,
you're
woman,
eventually gonna get
breathe.
cure wounds, so it works. As you like open your eyes, you're like, and you're in just immense pain. I doubt you've ever been shot by a crossbow in your life.
Oh, oh, well, that's not good.
Are you okay? You're back with us, right? Back in the living? Like, you're like a stable tree and stuff?
Oh, heaven wouldn't hurt this bad.
Evan. Well, I'm not. I may be cute, but I'm not that cute.
Okay, so
Oh, I really like Elliot.
I do. 5, 10, 15, 20. Then he goes down there.
Oh, jeez.
10,
There's a
15,
guy
20,
coming.
25,
I
30. He
see
makes it
that.
down there.
Oh, jeez.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So
Oh.
let's see. 2 attacks on Asuka with advantage.
Did any of them move directly past Clay?
No, it was all within. I went just
Okay.
outskirting you. Trust me, I'll give you your attacks of opportunity. Don't you worry.
Okay.
I love giving them to players. All right, Asuka, 2 on you with advantage first.
Okay.
18
Yep.
for 3,
Yep.
and a 13 misses.
13 misses.
All right, 2 on Clay with your now 2 higher AC. Oh, actually, make me a con save. For
Me?
your concentration.
Please pass.
She's gonna beat a 10, so.
Yeah.
Otherwise I
it's
lose it.
concentrated.
Yeah.
Con save.
Yeah, just a straight con save. Unless you have
I'm
work
doing it. I'm doing it.
I thought you said what is the con save? That's it.
Oh,
On a 19, yeah, you
Nice.
succeed with flying colors. All right, 2 attacks on you with advantage, Clay. 14 is gonna miss, I know. And a 16 is.
It's also
it's
gonna
also
miss.
a miss because I've got 18 AC at the
nice.
moment.
Nice. So yeah, just in the rage, the two of you just, you block the first attack and get
I think
hit in the side, and Clay just
16,
glares
yeah.
at them almost.
Yeah,
he's
the
just,
16
he's just like, oh shit.
hits me, and I'm just like, that didn't pierce the skin, but it got my attention.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it did. All right, Elliot.
Oh, howdy.
Hi.
Hi,
You're gonna take 3 attacks with advantage because I'm not gonna blame
Hey,
Crystal right
hey, y'all. I know I tried to shoot a bow at you and it exploded and stuff.
now. A
but,
12's gonna
jeez.
miss you.
Definitely. Hey, like,
A 15.
15 does hit.
Okay, so you take 4 points of slashing damage as you're trying to convince
Ow.
these guys not to attack you,
That
and a
wasn't
17
very
will
nice.
hit for 3, so 7 total damage.
Wow, you guys are very mean. I just wanted to talk real quick and say, hey, I'm here. I'm not queer, but I'm ready to fight. And now you guys are all ganging up on me. This ain't fun.
All right, Clay. It's all you, Clay.
Cool. This guy here in front of Asuka
Okay.
dies next. So, am I hitting him at advantage?
Yes, you
Because
are,
there
because
two-
Yeah.
Asuka
Okay,
is next to you.
cool. Well, that's fantastic because I was going to hit him at advantage anyway because they're getting advantage of me. I'm just going to reckless attack.
with you reckless, yeah. With the regular actual rules, unless you're by yourself, you never need to actually reckless.
Okay, cool. So this guy.
On a
God
10,
damn.
no. He just gets his skimmer up in time and holding you off, looking at you, but you're winning the battle. He's just not taking damage this turn. Anything else you can do in turn?
No, I don't think. No.
You need to get that frenzied rage for the extra attack. All right,
I know, right?
Ileana, you're laying on the ground. You're like, ow.
Come on, sunshine, get up.
I'm trying. And
Okay, so you stand up as you lag out.
You're in the robot.
Try one more time.
I think I heard her say "Domo Domo Gato, Mr. Orobato." I think that's how it goes.
You're still cutting in and out. You can type what you'd like to do. If you can't, if voice isn't working right now.
I think she said, "Work it, make it, do it, makes us
Better?
all
Daft
better."
Punk.
That's the stronger.
I think she's trying to do magical things right next to me because she called me I was like heaven or something. I don't really understand what that means, but it was cute, I think. Maybe. No, seriously, I can't hear her.
Hey, try again, Firefly.
That go through.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
We could hear you.
Back.
Okay, yay. Good. Now.
Oh, back to the robot.
Hello?
Okay,
There
what
you
would
go.
you like to do?
Okay, I don't think I can heal myself any, right?
No, I don't think you have any healing spells.
Alright. That's unfortunate. Is Acid Splash a ranged attack?
It is... maybe?
It is. I'm pretty sure it's a DC, whatever
It's a
your
DC,
magic
yeah.
DC is.
Yeah, it's DC.
I can't remember if it's an area effect or a
I will look it up now.
direct effect though. I
think it's
I've got
like-
PHB open.
I think it's like a cone thing, right?
It's okay, we have the actual SRD in this one, so...
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
You're a bubble of acid to one creature within range, or choose two creatures within range which 5 breathe each other. Yeah, dex saving throw. So yeah, you can basically hit the 2 in front of him with 1d6. So it's up to you.
Okay.
And it's a DC, so there is no disadvantage.
Okay, I'd like to do that then, hopefully.
Okay, so yeah, just roll the damage. DC 13.
Oh, come on! I don't hit the tree or anything like that.
First one
I
makes
just
it.
wanted.
Second one, nat ones.
Oh, jeez. He nat one.
So I will actually take 8 HP off for the nat one. I'll let you double the damage. And the other one succeeds. And you don't have... Hold on. Do you have that yet? Or is that 6th level? Let me look at your sheet real quick.
Cool. That was nearly dead.
Oh, no, you're divination. That's right. You're not evocation. So you don't have the ability? I thought you did. Alright.
What?
So, I thought she was, evocation.
What's cool about that is that's
So
cantrip
the
too.
cantrip stuff hits no matter what. But she is divination.
Acid is horrible.
So, yeah, she conjures this acid. This guy's skin's on his face starts burning off. He's screaming out in utter horror as his friend looks to him and like looks back to you. And all the massives on the board are currently asleep. So, Asuka.
Yeah. I am gonna cast Inflict Wounds on this guy. No,
Okay.
that guy even.
Alright. You wouldn't have an advantage, just so you're aware of that one.
I know.
Okay. You will miss. He just
Oh,
kind of like
damn it.
stumbles back. As
How
you
can I
reach out.
miss touching someone, man?
Because they don't want to be touched. It's a bad
That's a
touch.
good point.
Anything else on your turn?
And Shield of Faith is a
Concentration.
bonus
spell.
action, isn't it?
It's also a
I
concentration.
can only
spell.
cast
If
it
you-
once, can I?
Yep. Anytime if you cast another concentration spell, it would drop on Clay.
Yeah, I thought so. I should probably kind of learn which spells I've got. Do I have any other bonus spells?
You
What
potentially have healing
spell are
word.
you trying? Like, actually, no.
No, I'm just having a look to see if I've got any other bonus actions. But
Your healing word is one I would know for sure.
I don't have anyone.
Not prepared, you mean? I think every cleric gets it.
Don't believe I do.
Don't get what?
Oh, you're trick.
Yeah, I'm a trickery cleric.
I
What
thought it
you-
I
was
don't think I
awesome.
get
if you
healing
get-
word.
And get healing word.
Let's look. Okay, so we'll put that on if healing word's a bonus you want to use in between when I look it up. We'll do that. But,
Healing word is a bonus.
yeah, but does she have it? Is it part of the normal spell book?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, you don't get it like automatically. You have to.
Prepare it.
Yeah.
She would have to prepare it. You didn't prepare it?
Yeah, I haven't got it prepared. So.
Okay, that's what we were figuring out. All right, so
No,
anything else?
that'll be by action then, I believe. Yeah.
All right, Elliot.
Elliot. Oh, that's me. Hey, okay, well, that was nice of you to shoot acid. Kind of horrible, really. And Asuka, why are you touching the enemy? We're supposed to be killing them.
Well, she didn't touch the enemy.
I mean, she
tried.
Oh, right. Anyways, drop the bow. Pull out both short swords. I can't dual wield, right? I can only hit with one.
Short swords you can dual wield, yeah, because they're both light.
Okay, but one of them doesn't have.
One's attack. One attack is your action. The other one doesn't get your bonus, like the bonus on the damage.
Your proficiency.
No, you
Okay.
have proficiency on
Well,
both.
the one that's.
No, you
all
just don't get your
acid.
proficiency on the second one. That's all.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah,
you don't get your
wait.
strength damage on it. That's what it does.
So did I do it right? I'm not too sure because
Yeah,
I took away
I'll look
my-
at it and we'll be fine. So
Alright.
swing the first one. Are you going?
The
down
first
30
one
injured?
is gonna be at the acid dude that's like screaming pain and
Okay.
stuff. So here we go. Oh shit.
On a 13, it's a hit.
Oh really?
Yep, and the bonus 1 damage on that. Yeah, so you kill him
Okay. Goodbye, sir. Nice to
as he
see
drops. As the acid still just eats away.
You. Oh my
As
god.
this thing, but he stops screaming.
Ileana, just remind me next time not to mess with you.
And
Yes.
your bonus action for your offhand.
Understood.
And swing the guy at the front of me. I don't know if this is the right one. Oh shit.
That would be higher because your offhand should still have your proficiency.
Oh really?
Yeah, you get your proficiency, but on the damage you take away
So
the dex.
that'll be +2.
So yes, you hit.
So
Yep.
it hits on a 12.
It hits on a 12. Yeah, they have a
No,
12 AC.
he's got the +2 proficiency on there. He hasn't got the +2 strength on there.
Yeah, but you'd still get that. You do. It's only in your damage. It doesn't. It can't come
Okay, so how do I fix the damage thing then?
just roll it now, and I'll subtract the.
Hold on, I'll just
Dex.
take away just a 1d6, right?
Yeah.
6. What the hell?
You only roll because of the crit. Yeah,
Oh,
you
it
have it set up
rolled a
right.
6.
You don't have the hit to set right. So yeah, you did 6 damage.
Okay, I fixed it.
As you just come in and slice into this guy, like into his chest as he kind of like doubles over.
My name is Elliot Windrunner, and you're about to get run down. That was a bad joke.
Because he made the bad joke, I'm gonna do his attacks first,
Oh,
if you guys
no!
don't mind. Okay. So an 11's gonna miss you,
Yep. Oh,
and the
swing
other
and
one with
a
advantage,
miss.
22 is gonna
Oh.
hit you. So from behind, you get slashed into for 4 points of damage.
Oh god.
As he's like, that was a terrible pun. All right, I'm gonna do Clay's first, and then I'll do Asuka's. An 18 meets your AC now, right?
It hits. Yeah.
All right, for 2.
1.
And yeah, we have 1 because you're raging. And a 10's gonna miss.
Raging. I'm taking half
Yep.
damage, so.
Oh yeah. And Asuka, these 2 with advantage on you. An 18. Is that it?
Yeah.
For 7, and then a 16 misses. So yeah, just make 1 more con save for concentration.
He's roboting again.
And Shield of Faith drops.
Sorry.
You watch like your form like shimmer and then disappear. You're like shit. And it's your turn, Clay.
Right, cool. In which case, I am still going to try and kill the one in front of Asuka.
Okay.
23 for 16.
Yeah. Would you like to cleave him in half? Because you can cleave him in half.
No, I uppercut him. It's not like down, it's up. It's
You just pull him. You just pull through. Like you saw him block you up high last time. He goes instinctively to block up high again as you cut into and through him.
yeah.
There you go. All right, and you don't have bonuses yet. So, Ileana.
Can I post a stream on
Yeah, you
Discord
can. It's
now?
fine. I forgot to earlier. Firefly. It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to figure out my problems. Okay.
Trying to figure out how to do the
Let's
robot.
see. Uh, uh, I believe. So
You can throw like another. You can use the poison thing as many times as you want.
okay.
The guy above that already taking damage.
Yes.
All right, I accidentally closed their sheets because I wasn't thinking. And
That was silly.
Yeah,
Oh
I know,
god,
right?
spitting more green stuff out.
It'll help. It's kind of like what your sword does, except more painful.
My sword sticks into people and cuts flesh. Your spitting thing reminds me of like that weird plant thing
Yeah,
that when
on
you
a
get it on your
14?
skin it burns.
On a 14, he just moves out of the way as this thing explodes, and you watch Elliot as it hits that other body again, and more of it starts to sizzle.
Oh god.
I'm sorry.
She's desecrating the dead. All right, all the massives are asleep for now the third round. They're taking their nice nap. Asuka.
I gotta attack that dude. I know I don't have advantage. I just kind of want him dead. He's doing my head in.
On a 9, you're going to miss. He just parries your blade and looks at you.
Fuck's sake! Wish I had advantage.
You going to shield the faith again, or bonus?
Yeah, I am gonna shield of faith on myself because I don't have any healing spells. I'm a cleric with no healing spells.
Don't want to die.
Don't want to die. Yeah. I'm gonna
All right, so
cast shield.
again,
do you want me
is
to
there
roll it anyway? Yeah.
No, you don't. I know what shield faith does. It shimmers as you have your concentration.
Plus 2 AC.
Yep. All right, Elliot.
You know we're supposed to be killing them, right?
I'm trying.
Oh, not you, her.
Oh.
I can see them right over there. I see you burning up bodies and stuff. It's kind of gruesome. Anyways,
Asuka growls and it sounds very animalistic.
Hey,
oh
Doc,
jeez, is there a raccoon somewhere around here? Anyways,
You can do it, Asuka.
short sword to the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Oh,
With advantage of 25, yeah. That's going to hit.
25. 7 damage.
For 7, as you put your blade through his trachea, as he just and drops to the ground.
See, that's how you kill someone. You don't spit green stuff on them and have their face melted off and stuff. And then, as I'm saying this, I stick my offhand sword into the guy behind us.
Okay. With advantage? You don't. You
Oh no!
even with the missing dex that you have to add back into that attack, for
Oh,
like
right.
the
Thank
hit, you flail wildly as you feel just the DM facepalm as you called your shot and missed terribly. So Bandit's turn. Josh, why don't you go ahead and make me an attack of opportunity?
Against who?
I got the guy directly above you.
Cool. I'm gonna recklessly attack.
Oh, of course.
So he's
Yeah, he turns from you. He doesn't even get to take the step as you cut through his back as he was going to try and wake the dogs up. But yeah,
Cool.
you stop that. So Elliot, we're going to start with you as you get one
Oh,
attack,
geez.
non-advantage, at a 6.
You missed.
He looks back at you with an odd face like, you just missed me too. And then these are without advantage. One on Asuka. For an 8. It's going to miss. And then one on Clay for
They're
21.
not at advantage anymore, Seth.
Nope. That's why it was an 8.
Yeah.
And that's why the other one was 21.
The 8 misses.
Yeah,
21
the
hits me.
21
Yeah.
hits.
For 1 damage. He like barely cuts you. And he kind of... Hold on, let me do this.
Oh no.
No, he still thinks he can win. So he's going to stay there. He still thinks this is a winnable fight. Clay, it's your turn.
Oh shit.
Do you play the rules that you can every attack can be non-lethal? I believe you said.
Yeah, you can... Every attack can be non-lethal, yeah.
Cool.
If you choose to do it. You just have to call it
in
first.
which case, I'm going to recklessly attack him with my
Non-lethally?
greatsword. Yeah.
Okay.
So I bring the pommel into the bridge of his nose, and he goes out.
Yep. He is unconscious.
And as a bonus action,
You would
and
understand
with my
that he's
movement, I'm
unconscious
going to
probably
step
for 6
over
hours.
this dead body,
You get that he's probably unconscious for the next 6 hours.
and I'm behind this guy. He does not run.
He might
He's between me and
try.
Asuka.
He might try. He's probably not going to succeed. There's a difference. And Ileana.
Okay. I'm gonna put the bandit in front of me and I'm going to attack
All right.
if I can.
Yeah, on a 19 you're going to hit.
Oh wow.
Where Elliot doesn't hit, you do hit. Okay, roll that damage.
I'll look to Elliot and my staff and say, like this?
How'd you... Oh, you got to roll 1d6 plus 2.
1d6 plus 2.
You've got to put the
Yeah,
damage in there.
that's
5.
how you hit someone. I mean,
As
his
she
face
comes
is not-
across, she hits this guy in the nose, shattering, and his blood just spurts over. Just because it's going to happen like that.
You are a very attractive yet scary woman. You know that?
You hear at the same time this, all the dogs snore at one point. As they're out now for 4 rounds. Okay. Asuka, it is your turn.
I'm going to move here, so he definitely can't run.
Okay.
And I just go like... I just like, right, you could surrender, or I can kill you. It's your choice.
Make an intimidation?
And I give her advantage because I've just decapitated two
I'm
of her
pretty
friends
sure
and
that,
I'm
like,
behind
there's
them.
advantage because there's a pile of dead bodies on the ground.
Yeah.
15.
On a 15 versus his, what would we say? We'll say will. It's a
Wisdom
plus
save.
0. He drops his sword and puts his hands up.
I'm going to kill him anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
this
Okay,
guy
he
dies.
dropped his hand. He dropped his sword.
Yeah, cool.
I'll give you advantage on the... Doesn't need it.
Lol.
Okay, so roll that damage.
Oh, it's a crit. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, for
10
10.
damage.
Alright, so I'd like to point out that you shank this guy in the gut, and he is still alive.
No, he's not, because I'm sorry, Clay is just going to.
Well,
No, he's just
at
gonna
this
kill him.
point, he's still alive. Okay? Elliot.
like, are we taking prisoners now? I thought we were meant to kill him. And I stabbed the guy that's down here.
Okay.
My main sword.
19, yeah.
7.
7, you again cut through this guy's trachea.
Is oh, okay. Well, I mean,
You could
All
run
right,
up there and
team.
bonus attack.
yes, I can. Hold on, right there. Hold. How far is that?
It's
Yeah, I
20
can get there easy. Like, hold on, Heaven Girl. I'm gonna be right back. Hey, you.
Okay.
How'd it do?
Say,
With advantage and a 12, you will hit.
Hey guys, look. This is how we're supposed to be doing our job.
And because he had 1 hit point, he's dead. He again just slices. You notice, Asuka, as like his... You cut him so bad, like his heart was exposed, he just accidentally nicked it and got him to drop. So basically you did all
Yeah,
the work,
I-
he stole the kill.
Yeah, I growl at him in this animalistic feral
guys,
growls
we
and
should-
say, "You stole my kill."
Dog, you probably
I mean,
lose.
I didn't steal a kill, and I think we should hurry up and finish this off. I think there's a bear or maybe a vicious raccoon around here somewhere.
So, Are you guys going to dispatch the dogs? Or are you gonna let
Oh
them wake
yes.
Yeah, just one by one without touching any of them.
Doesn't matter. You'll coup de grace them, for the lack of a better term. You have enough
I
rounds
keep
for
one.
one person to do it. You have one
Clay
prisoner.
does it.
Oh god. Can I keep
Clay-
one?
Because Clay, no.
I mean, it's a dog. Why are you gonna kill a dog?
Clay stands in the
Because
middle
they're
with a great
attack
sword
dogs.
and spins around in a circle, killing all of them at once,
That's
as you're
why
asking
I
to
need
keep
one.
one.
Yeah, and you have to realize Clay is in rage at the moment.
Right.
Come and politely ask him to
I'll
stop.
He did
politely
he did-
ask him when he's not
Is
raging.
that one guy still alive?
He is technically non-lethal, all the way
Yeah.
down to 0.
He
Asuka's just gonna walk up
probably-
and slit his throat.
Oh
if-
no!
Right, I'm going to intervene so
Okay,
hard.
strength checks as you try to go. You're trying to go slit his throat. He's trying to block you. Opposed athletics.
You mean athletics?
Yeah, opposed athletics.
Cool.
Come on,
And I believe
guys. Three.
Okay, you know how like because she's like 5'4" and he's like
Yeah.
7 foot, she's his greatsword and just puts one hand out on her forehead as she's trying to slit this guy's throat like a bully in a schoolyard. Is it basically what's happening as she just holds him at range? He just holds her at range, and he's looking down at his corpse.
Am I even out of range with my quarterstaff?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he's holding you up because
Try
because
it.
of the opposed athletics.
Try it.
You know, I mean, it was one thing to kill the dogs, but if you're gonna kill the last guy that he just seemingly knocked out, that's uncool. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm actually going to come out of rage now because I haven't killed anyone in a turn, and I haven't
Yeah.
done anything terrible or had anything terrible done to me. So I'm going to lean down. I'm going to wake this man up.
He's not currently bound or anything that was ever stated. Just so
Whilst
to
they're talking,
clarify. So yeah, he reaches down and like slaps this guy across the face. He's like, "Huh!" And he's like trying to like scurry away. Not actually moving anywhere. Not actually moving anywhere,
Yeah, I
but
was gonna
he's
say-
making that attempt. You know what I mean? Like he's probably moved like an inch and a half.
Yeah, I grab like the top of his head. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to rotate it so it looks directly at the guy next to him who's like here, who I split
Yeah,
into
there's
two
a bunch
pieces.
of guys around, dead
Yeah,
bodies.
yeah. He's looking at like a pile of corpses, and I'm just going to say, "How many more friends do you have?"
Give me an intimidation with advantage, because he's not gonna willingly give you information.
whilst he's doing this,
Advantage off the pile of dead bodies, by the way.
I want to go back and pick up my bow and then loot the bodies I killed.
Yeah, he's shaken. He's like, there's 20, 30 of us at the main camp.
And where is your main camp?
Give me another intimidation every time you ask a question. Again, you're going to have advantage on all of these.
Oh.
Much like you devised your plan, he grabs like a stick and like draws you a map because he's that afraid.
Cool.
Guys, I think he's drawn a pitchfork.
And
Hopefully his
'cause you're gonna let me live,
later.
right? You're gonna let me live, right? I told you where it is.
I
Asuka
going
looks
to-
at you.
I'm going to pull you up, and yeah, I'm going to pull this guy up.
Okay, yeah, you pull him
I'm
up.
going-
He's like a rag doll. He's barely has the strength to stand.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, you heard saying, my tribe. If you want, walk with the tribe, and you cause us dishonor, and you must learn to walk again. And I'm going to, like, as I say this, I'm going to draw my big knife, and I'm going to cut, like, his belt off. And I'm basically going to strip this guy down to his loincloth while telling him this story. And I'm just going to say, a man who learns to walk again is once again accepted into his tribe. And, like, after I've derobed him
Yeah.
and, like, thrown his clothes to one side, I'm just going to say, maybe your tribe will accept you once you learn to walk again. And then I'm going to slit his Achilles tendons behind his, like, on the back of his
Oh.
ankles. And just
Jeez.
say, tell them what happened here. If you make it.
Okay, so like he just starts to crawl because he can't physically walk without his Achilles tendons right away. As he's just crawling his way 5 feet at a time away from you, leaving a trail of blood.
Robot.
Are you guys gonna
Sorry.
let him crawl off, or is someone intervening?
Poor buddy.
I mean, do we really want him to get to his other people and warn them, or can we just like kill him here now? Aska, I took your kill. I think you should kill him, maybe, if it's all right with Brother Bear over here.
I turn to the party and I just say, how deep I just cut. I cut deep enough to hurt an orc. He'll bleed out. Believe me.
Okay, he'll bleed out.
And as you get to there, still within sight, his form just crumples.
He
As
just
he
stops.
bled
So
out.
you know the two more at the top. Do we have to fight them too?
No, those were my ones for initiative. In case I deleted them.
Okay.
Well, whilst he did that, I wanted to go over, get my bow from the tree, and then loot the bodies.
You find like skimiters, some cut up leather armor, some
This
in
is cute.
multiple pieces. You find some collars.
Oh,
All in all,
that's
you
kinky.
probably find like 20 silvers, 20 silver pieces, and like 50 copper. I mean, they weren't carrying much wealth on them.
I will
They were running them on
Put-
bandits.
put that
Yes,
money inside of a
sadists.
separate bag,
At least one
and
is.
then take the collars.
I will turn to the cleric and say, cleric, carry. No?
What? You kept cutting out.
You people carry ink and paper.
Yeah. Some of us do, I suppose.
Do
Why?
you have any?
I think so.
Like
I
in the
look-
cleric, it's in the cleric pack, just
Yeah,
so you know.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I dig through my bag and I find a little ink pot and a quill and some paper. So, not really the time to be writing letters home.
Really quick, how many collars can I carry?
All of
Ooh,
them,
the
they're
colours.
dog colors. They weigh like.
How many are there?
There's technically 8 of them.
Okay, taking them all.
I gesture to, like, with my sword, which is still dripping with blood, to the map that he drew on the floor.
Yeah.
not
Oh,
of
you're
it.
gonna draw the map. Okay.
Someone is. I look at you expectantly.
I take the paper and the quill and the ink and I draw the map up. It's like, we've done our job here though. Someone else could deal with them.
Cool. Real quick, how do these guys identify themselves as members of the same?
They wear like a red bandana. Some over their face. Some had it on their like one on one of their arms. The collars all had a red bandana wrapped around them.
Cool. I take all the bandanas if he's
Yeah,
collars.
sure.
And and I basically Ezio Auditore the shit out of that and just smear their blood on it. And
Okay.
that's it.
Well,
Let's go.
Are you guys
I
heading
mean-
back?
Yeah,
Ileana's
back
pretty,
to the
pretty hurt
tavern.
bad.
Yeah, but none of us have got any healing spells, so I'm a cleric without healing spells. I'm sorry.
Oh
I,
god, I mean,
I walk over to her.
All right.
I just, in fact, I'm gonna hand my greatsword to the name is Elliot. Say, "Be a dear," and I like chuck my greatsword to you. It's sheathed. And I will walk over and pick the cleric up as carefully and like tenderly as I can. And I say, "You shouldn't walk. Save your strength."
She's
I mean,
a
this
She's not a
wizard.
sorcerer?
cleric, she's a wizard.
Oh,
Yeah.
wizard, whatever.
she's a wizard, she can
You're all
fly.
magic-y folk to me. Shut up.
So you guys spend the rest of the day making it by as dusk is coming upon as you see Timberhall in the distance. Obviously, I figure you guys are gonna push on to get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, as you guys make your way in, still injured, not really had the time to rest, and you guys open the door. In that same corner is a smirking gnome, and there's the little chest on the box.
I'm gonna put the great sword next to the door. What?
You're
That's
just
his
going to
baby.
leave my great sword
That's his baby.
I mean,
laying propped against the door to the tavern.
Next to the door, not on the door.
On the inside or the outside?
The inside.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna carry it anymore. I carried it all the way over here.
Yeah,
for
no,
you.
no, fair enough. Fair enough.
It reminds
You
me
thought
of
you were
one
leaving it
time-
outside.
Yeah,
That's
I,
why.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
Yeah,
thought
no,
you were
no,
just
no.
like, cool, I'll just chuck this against the wall. I was like, I will hit you with the wizard. I don't have my greatsword, but I'll swing the wizard at you.
It just reminds me of that one time when I was in the forest lifting a log, and somehow the tree sap got stuck in my hand, so it stuck me to the log. So I had to carry it all the way back to where I live and stuff, and had to get it removed. I'm just
I
saying.
love his stories.
And let me guess, the tree sap in this instance is the blood all over the sword, right?
Oh, sure, let's call it that. I mean, tree sap is pretty sticky. The blood, not so sticky,
You're
but
learning to speak alien.
Not a good thing,
I'm going
wizard.
very,
That's really
very,
not a good thing.
very carefully. Like now we're back. I'm gonna put the wizard down, and I will smile, and then I'm going to round on Elliot and just say,
You
robot
cut out.
voice.
robot, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just said thank you, Clay.
I nod. He smiles quite warmly. That's the old thing about like I've been reading up on like Dantes and like trying to flavour them, and I think they always look really violent and aggressive, but they're not. They're just quite misunderstood.
You know,
Yeah.
As you murdered and cut a guy's Achilles tendons. They're really misunderstood, though.
I know, right? You should be careful with her. She thought I was heaven, so I just want to point that out to you.
I walk over. I'm going to put a hand, your shoulder.
Hi
I'm
there.
just going to say, you two were supposed to watch each other.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I did protect her, or bring her back.
I look over and then just look back to you, and I'm like, crossbow bolts at her.
Sorry, what?
Has crossbow bolts.
Yeah, and I brought her back because, I mean, I can't really jump in front of her if she's being attacked, and, like...
I like pat you. Like, it's supposed to be a gentle pat, but it's probably not. Like, on the
Slightly
cheek.
too
and
hard. Slightly
I'm
too hard.
just
Like, he means it's really soft, but it's like slightly too hard, and it like leaves red markings.
Yeah, and I just say, next time, maybe consider jumping in front.
To be
And then
fair,
I'm going
I
to
did kill
turn.
them.
I know. We noticed after we'd killed the majority of them and their dogs that you had finished. And,
I mean, I
I'm
wanted one
gonna
of those
walk over.
dogs, only because they're really good and nice and stuff, but you
I
had
would- I'm gonna chuck you a slice of meat because I've taken a few slices of meat because dog's actually quite nice.
Oh,
So I'll
God damn
chuck
it.
you like a dog steak towards you and just you earned it.
I mean, I'm not a dog. I don't go for the bone. You know what I'm saying? So I throw it out the door.
I just say, if you want
Aska
a whole
walks
dog,
over to
next time do the whole job. And I'm going to
Aska
leave
walks
this.
over to Merlin with the map.
He says, so, some of you are back worse for wear, but overall you made it.
I put the map on the table and I was like, those 8 are gone along with the 8 dogs. There's the map for the camp where the
I'll
rest
walk-
of them are. They said there's about 20 or 30 more of them. Have fun.
I walk over
He
next
smiles.
to her and place down the 8 collars. Just in front of him.
Yeah, he slides you guys the chest.
How much is in there?
You can open it and find out.
Yeah.
There's 250 gold ahead for each of you.
Cool.
250 gold?
Yes, you each gain 200.
In
More
that
gold than I
case,
had in a day.
I split it between the party equally.
Well, that's what you
We-
get after. You
We
each get
each
250.
get 250 gold. Cool. How much would it cost to get someone in here right now to take care of the wizard?
265
You want
gold.
Oh, you mean? I thought you meant you were trying to kill Merlin. I was like, well, this is going to end terribly for you.
No. I mean, like how much?
He looks over
To get a medic.
and looks to her and says, "Do you want to feel better?" And as he does, because he's a fucking NPC and a story NPC, all your wounds are healed.
All of us?
For all of us.
All of you, the wizard including.
I look over
He
to.
looks. He just smiles towards you, Clay, knowing that's what you were thinking in your head.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I then told you I protected her, and I even brought her back when she fell down. So it was kind of scary, even for me. So just saying.
Elliot.
You know. Yeah.
Elliot,
Yeah?
I would stop if I was you.
I mean, I'm just saying. It's
I know. I would still stop.
Okay.
He hands Elliot a pendant.
What's this?
He goes, "It's magical.
I take the pendant and look at it.
It's a silver pendant."
Are you hitting on me by any chance?
He looks to you and hands you a small stone.
Small stone.
A small black stone.
Can I tell what kind of stone it is?
You can't. It seems like a more gemish. It's just black in color.
What kind of shape is it?
It's
Marble
like
or-
like a crystal almost. Like, you know, like if you ever look old Final Fantasy, how they do
Oh,
the
yeah,
crystals. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I like to look at him, look at the pendant, look at him, and say, "What
you
is
have to
this?
put it on for it to work." That's what he says. You.
What does it do, though? Because I mean, if you're trying to hit on me and stuff, and this is gonna charm me in some type of weird way."
He goes, "It will not charm you.
Okay.
I
Okay.
promise you that. It provides a magic effect.
Okay.
One you will know when you put it on.
It's not gonna turn me into a squirrel, is it?
No,
And I
I
put it
promise
on.
it will not. How you put it on?
Asker giggles.
Immediately, Clay, you know, if you crush this stone in your hand, the crystal, that it will cause silence on him for 1 minute.
No.
You have a 1 minute window where you can make him shut up,
Oh no.
and you cannot remove the chain. It's a one-time use, but it's given to Clay.
No. This is not fun.
Clay is going to. So actually, I think to make sure, Clay is going to probably put this in the glove, in his left-hand glove, like so it's against his palm, just so I can automatically do it.
Yeah, it's only a one-time use in total, but
Yeah, no, that's
it will
fine.
it will give you silence for 1 minute.
I mean,
He says he looks to you and says, "It's a magical effect for the rest of your party. It allows them to think." And he just smiles and says, "So
how's it
then,
to think?
would you like to talk about the second quest?"
Ileana's gonna get up and give the rest of the party and Merlin a hug.
Asker
Dangerous hug.
shrinks back. Asker shrinks back from the hug.
I hug her
Doesn't-
back,
She doesn't
but
like the hug.
No,
I hug her
but
back and I'm like,
strangle
you know,
in terms of-
I ain't not heaven, right?
I understand.
Okay, just making sure, because, you know, when we're out there and stuff, it was kind of, well, not awkward, because, I mean, I think I've been told that once or twice, maybe, at the least, but, you know.
You did kind of tell her that she was very attractive.
And scary.
It's understandable.
Don't forget that.
Asker goes to the bar after avoiding the hug and gets wine.
After a bit, like when Ileana tries to hug Clay, Clay will like pick her up in like a bear hug, gently, but he's going to like press this black crystal gently into her palm and just say, "If you ever wanted to shut up, crush the crystal."
All right, so now Ileana has
If
it.
I ever
I'll
wanted to
pocket.
shut up, I'll crush something else. It's entirely his.
I'm very, very dodgy. Just
Thank
saying.
you, Clay. And I'll put it in my pocket.
He gives you like, he gives you like a wink and like a warm smile, and then the second he lowers you, his like the mask is back on. He's back to hyper aggressive man.
I like Elliot.
So I
like
do,
Ellie.
I
too,
like
too.
Clay.
So Merlin looks across all of you and he says, "So, would you like the second quest?"
Sure.
Tell us what it is.
You need to dispose of the Black Knight.
Tell us
Yep.
where he is.
Oh,
I know that I ran into
he
him.
kind
Right?
of looks at you and goes, "You'll be meeting him shortly."
I don't like the sound of that.
He looks to
Yeah.
all of you and says, "The story I told you of the others." He again grabs a plate and he again shows. This time it's more like in like a black scale. There's no color. He shows you the past of the actual fight with what best can be described as like an undead valor, fighting this group of adventurers as they have allies and they're all coming. He goes, and you can see him. He's there, in this thing, suppressing this thing's abilities for them to fight. He goes, "I see a lot of them in all of you. Granted, there's less of you, but your story's just starting."
I got many stories.
He looks across to you and says, "I'll be there when you need me, but your journey is your own." He says, he looks to you, Frank, it looks right to you, Clay, as probably the most aggressive out of the group. He says, "When you first meet him, do not engage him. You will not be ready, but watch him, study him, look for anything." And he like scoots up in the chair and looks at all of you. He says, "Any other questions?"
In sort of like as a response to what he says, Clay will just utter and like chuckle darkly and say, "Of course. Because I'm just an orc, of course."
And he goes, "You're more than an orc. You're your own person, regardless of what others think."
You're a beautiful young person. Just know that.
Let's see.
Did the Black Knight have an actual name?
Yeah, but I have to do something in response to Elliot's comment.
God damn it.
This is a
okay.
Merlin attack with his staff. Does 108 hit your AC?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay. So,
I was telling that
take
to
3 points of shame damage
Oh my god.
as you interrupted Merlin. Yeah, 3 points of shame damage.
How does that work?
As you just feel bad about yourself for the next 3 minutes.
Oh, well, jeez.
And he looks at you, he goes, "Hey, what was your question, young man?"
Oh, I wanted to know if the Black Knight had a name we could research. Like, what was his name or his family's name?
He goes, "I do not know. But if you look out there, you will find it.
All right.
Oh god.
The quest is yours."
I'm feeling kind of bad right now, guys, and yeah. Well, you know.
When you said the Black Knight, we would meet him shortly, does that mean he's headed this way?
He nods and says, "What is your encounter?" And he turns around to what you guys know as a wall, grabs his staff, puts it at the top, and pulls it down. Behind it, you see the largest city you've ever seen in this little tear in the wall. He goes, "I have a city to get back to." And he steps through, as you watch him walk basically through a wall towards this city, and it closes up right behind him as he's gone.
Bye.
Well,
Well,
You
goodbye.
also no longer feel bad about yourself.
weird, because I was feeling bad. Now I don't feel bad, which
That's a shame.
kind of funny because I feel good about myself all the time, and that yeah.
From this, everyone give me a perception roll.
Right.
12. Oh, that's horrible.
And just Clay is left.
My roll 20 hates me today.
Alright, Clay and Ileana, you hear a commotion outside.
I will walk to the door take my greatsword as I pass it, like inwardly cursing Elliot. Time, exit very cautiously with the hand on the hilt. See what's going on
Oh.
outside.
Where are you
I
going,
will
big boy?
follow Clay and say, guys, there's something happening outside. You guys want to come check it out with us?
Asker draws her short sword and follows.
As
Are
you
they
guys
having a sale?
all make your way out of the tavern, you look down as you see a knight dressed in all black, a great sword, and as you see, he's riding towards you on what looks to be an undead horse. He cuts through 2 guards in one swoop as he's bearing
jeez.
down towards you guys, and that's where we're going to end it today.
Oh no!
Wow.
That was...
Well, it did say he was headed this way.
Yep.
Oh, that's amazing.
Do we have to end it there?
Well, you guys are the ones that we have to end by 7.
Josh,
I don't-
you
I
are
don't
the
have
one
to.
that said that you can't go past about midnight.
Yeah, I know, but that's my shift changed, so I'm cool to keep going if need be.
I think it's a good natural stopping point for the first one because I have experience for you guys.
I wanna see the Black Knight.
You will.
Well, you did.
There's going to
You
be a
seen him
match.
cut a guy in twain.
2 guys in twain.
2
one sword.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
So yeah,
Elliot.
that is where we will stop the
Like
first
Elliot.
episode.
That was amazing.
You guys met Merlin, the best person in all of the world.
We also
There's
found
no
Relos.
one better.
We met
Yeah,
Relos
they
too.
met Relos too.
Oh, yeah.
Has met Relos and Nancy.
Oh man.
But yeah, Nancy's my character.
Josh,
Ah.
I don't want you to, squish that orb or crystal black thing at all,
No,
please.
it's
I don't have
Liliana
it.
now. Liliana
Oh.
has the crystal.
Really?
Because I basically, if I want you to shut up, I'm not going to crush a crystal. I'm going to crush you.
I hope you know I can dodge pretty well.
I love the dynamic so far.
Never,
though.
never mind. Never mind.
I love
Okay.
the starting dynamic.
I have an 18 dex, dude.
I probably have more movement than you, and I have a great sword,
By 5.
And he can go reckless.
and I
And
can
you
go reckless. Yeah,
You want to know what?
and
You know
savage
Kriv.
attack.
I can survive.
No one is. To
How
be
many
fair,
hit points
no
do
one
you
is
have?
Kriv.
Yeah, no one is Kriv.
You don't want
Kriv
to
can
know.
face gods and beat him at any level. Oh my god.
How many hit points does the party have? Just out of curiosity, because
You have the highest by a lot.
Yep, I have 16.
Yeah, what is your
I'm on
HP, man?
17.
You're getting smacked
He's
around
like 20
a
something.
lot.
29.
Oh my
Cleric's
god.
got
I
more
rolled
hit
I
points
rolled
than
an
I do.
11 for like my first level because
Wow.
I've
Yeah.
got con 3 because I got 16 con.
So yeah, that's
so
15.
plus 3
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
off
that's
the
right
bat,
there.
and then
Dude.
I rolled an 11. So it's just like cool.
Nice
I am
roll,
almost
man.
as tanky as I can possibly be.
You're speaking to the tank of the other party, by the way.
Oh, am I? Cool.